Hello and welcome. Right, we've got new test, new software. Thanks to Jay's Toy Collection UK. He's kind of taught me some stuff, so we will see. So now, hopefully, we will be able to screen share. Now, if we can screen share, that will be absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to go over within this stream is we're going to go over a load of the sets that have just been announced over the last couple of days, because obviously there's been lots and lots and lots of them. So we'll go back over the Avengers Tower briefly. I know I've done a massive hour video on that already, so there's a lot going on with that. And then we've got a lot of other little bits and pieces to go through as well. So if I can figure out how this works, because I'm going to basically make this up as we go along. I think if I click this, then I click that, and I do something like that. I think what we might be able to do is I might then be able to share the screen with you like so, and then we can go over all the other bits and pieces, which is always nice and exciting. So we will change it to that one, which I can change it all over. We will have a special guest appearing at some point, which will be good. In the comments, let us know if you can hear the audio. Hopefully you can, and it's all tickety-boo and okay. If you can't, then obviously, well, we'll find out the hard way and when we go around. So fingers crossed everything is good. So we'll just basically crack on. Just talk amongst yourself in the comment section below, and when the special guest turns up, the special guest turns up. So we will crack on. So let me just make sure I have this in the right one. Yeah, that's fine. So we will go from there. So like I said, we'll start off with a recap of all of the new announcements, so hence the weekly Rebrick. And obviously when I start going to the theme parks, it means I can share what's going to be coming with you guys and goes then as well, which is perfect. From that point onwards, what we'll then do is when the guest turns up, we'll start talking about a Star Wars diorama. So that will be coming. So I want to pick his brains about some of the minifigures that are included within some of the sets. I have got a little bit of a haul beside me as well, so we might go over that at some point, and then we'll start bouncing ideas around with the legend himself. So let's have a look-see and see what is going to be happening. So currently the giveaway purchase is still running to the 16th. This has been recorded on the 12th, so obviously there's still, this is running. When this giveaway finishes, I think that's when it starts getting a little bit fruity with lots of different bits and pieces. So it'll be very, very interesting to see exactly what's going to be happening with that. But all of these things here where it says it's coming soon, what we've got with that is it's not coming until March until 2024. So we're going to skip all of these. I know there's a lot of these to go through. So we'll skip all of this. I will potentially go in quite maybe semi-detail with Jay and see exactly what is happening with that Avengers Tower. Talking the Avengers Tower, that thing just there, but we'll double back to that. Minecraft, they were there last time. So what we've got the Penguin and the Toad expansion packs of Super Mario. That I don't care about really whatsoever. And this website has already decided to be funny because it's now changed the order of the stuff that it was displaying it in. It's fantastic. So you can see how much of a nightmare this is. Sometimes I don't know why it does it with me. I don't know if it's just because I keep clicking the wrong button or what. But you can see what they are still promoting is this is it gets dispatched from the 1st of December, which is these teeny tiny plants. So if you are a plant fan, this might be something for you as well. So we will be clicking on that at some point, and we will see exactly what is going on and what will be occurring. And then we will see everything. So we'll start off, finally, here we go, with the modular. So what do we think of the modular for $259.99? It's still available for pre-order, but I'm quite surprised it's still shipping from the 1st of December, because obviously if they had sold out the predetermined units for the 1st of December, the date would get extended. So I wonder how many people are waiting for double VIP points. I wonder how many people are waiting for a different giveaway purchase as well, because obviously you can get this in a couple of weekends' time with a completely different giveaway and double VIP points. So I think that will be included within this. So this set itself comes with 7 minifigures, item number 10326. Currently it's 2,080 insider points. It did used to be 800 points per £5. So that is now, I don't know how that works, basically. So we'll have to figure that out. I don't know if you have to top it up by scanning all the QR codes and all those kind of things. And it's 4,014 pieces. Today is a good day from Cheeky Monkey. Fantastic. Now, a little birdie has told me that you might have got something, but I'll let you say what you've got in the actual chat. So Cheeky Monkey Kiara is J Toy Collections UK much, much better half. So we will see exactly what that's all about. I think today might have been quite a good day for everybody involved. So it'd be an interesting one to see exactly exactly what you think of that set, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it myself, to be honest. So this is 13 inches, so it's 31 centimeters in height. Width is 39 centimeters or 16 inches, and depth it's just a base plate and a half. I don't know why I just didn't say it's a base plate and a half, and the height is 31 centimeters. So get your tape measures out and see exactly what's what. Now, I personally think that the giveaway at the moment is perfect for this set, but I think the double points won't include the giveaway that we're getting currently. So that is one of those. So it's going to be a case of, will it be all right? Will it not be all right? There's a lot of detail going on with this. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. Is that going to work? If I just check over there, we are. Fantastic. Evening all. Not a problem, Mr. J. We will we'll get emotional with this as we go. But you can see that is actually a toilet at the back, and I do believe this wall gets removed. This skeleton obviously comes out, and you've got all like the whips and everything on the side. The doors open up, and then you've got all the statues and everything at the front. So a lot of people, I haven't seen many videos on this since the Avengers Towers come out, but then at the same time, I think it does look very, very smart. I just don't know if I'm going to get this now or wait for the Avengers. I think I'm going to get the Avengers Tower first, get that built, and then maybe in the new year get this. I can see why they've done this, because it makes a perfect Christmas present or a Christmas build. It kind of makes sense it coming out on the 1st of December rather than the 1st of January, even though the 1st of January does kick it off. But do we think, I'll let you guys and girls discuss this in the chat, are they now going to be releasing 2 a year soon? I hope that isn't the case, because space will soon start to fill up, and you don't particularly want to be spending £500 a year on modular sets, but then at the same time, they do look absolutely fantastic. Right, we've got tons of stuff to go through. I could speak about this for hours and hours. I spoke an hour on the Avengers Tower, so I'm pretty sure I can speak about this as much and as long as needed. But we've got the go back in time, and then we've got the explore the future, and that's a cool little thing with the studs just on there. But I do believe little Easter egg on here is a tribute to the previous sets. So you can see here, you've got all the other little bits and pieces, and then you've got the pirates, you've got the Robin, you've got the little boat. There's all sorts of little bits and pieces going on with this, and I think this is a very, very smart set. So in the comments below, let us know if this is a winner, or in the live chat, shall we say. Where are we going? You are definitely the much better. That is very, very true. Home Alone house has been purchased. So this young lady has been after this set for absolutely ages, and she's finally got her hands on it. I have been eyeballing this set for a good while, and yeah, it looks amazing. When are you going to open it? And you got to send me a photo. Just send me a photo of the box. Actually, you'll be able to show it off later, won't you? So that'd be fine. That'd be okay. So $259.99 still ships on the 1st of December 2023. It's yours if you want it. It just depends if you want this giveaway. But the giveaway itself is price marked at $115. I do believe there's a Christmas giveaway coming out. There's a couple of different VIP packs coming out at the same time. We'll take a super quick look at the minifigures, because I think this upload might be minifigure heavy. It says 7. Is there a photo of all 7? Yeah. Right, we've got a dog. It's cute. So what have we got in there? So we've got the puppy dog with a huge bone. Got the little family, then we've got the 2 workers. Now, Easter eggs for the workers, apparently they're older versions of the Explorer sets from 1997. So they've actually done their exploring, and now they've actually added in these minifigures. Supposedly, that's what I've heard and what other people have said, which means the Drop Tower Haunted House, which is to my left, at the back, all those Easter eggs that are inside that relate to those 97, which now mean they relate to this as well, which is brilliant. So I might have to dig them out and see exactly what is what. But that is that. And then on this side, I do believe you've got the cool little window cleaner. And then you've got the sweeper upper. And then you've got the person with the cake with the really nice jumper. So that's a sweet, 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 sweet looking thing. And that is 1 down. So we'll go back and then we'll see exactly what's going on this page. OZ, how are we, sir? How is everything? Are we good? What is your plan of attack between now and Christmas? Are you going to be looking to get any of the sets? Or are you just now going to wait until the new year? Yeah, just keep it safe and sound in the box for now. Obviously, as you know, if you want it built, it'd just be a slow build over Christmas, wouldn't it? A bag here, a bag there. Hopefully the bags aren't too big. I just don't know how many bags. I know I think there's 24 bag numbers in that, but I don't know how many of each number. So I don't know if there's 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s. But yeah, we've got plenty to get through. So like I said, currently is that. We'll go over the tiny plants. I don't know anybody that watches the channel that is into this kind of thing. So surprises so much. I say surprises so much. They're always releasing stuff, aren't they? There's a lot coming out on the 1st of December. And for price point, not too bad. $44.99, 758 pieces, 360 points, 10329. And obviously you can see the dimensions of, well, they're all going to be different sizes for those. And you don't really need to look too hard, because what you see is what you get. You get nice little colors, little cactus. You've got all sorts of Venus flytrap and all sorts of stuff. So if you know any gardeners, or you're into your green fingers, and obviously with the weather that we're having now, then obviously you can treat yourself to some different bits and bobs. I'll click on the Avengers Tower after. Alpine Lodge, that is, both of these are on my list. Obviously with double VIP points coming around the corner, it's the perfect time, I think, to get it. And I am hoping with the double points that we will get the Christmas giveaway purchase, which I do believe is a market stall. And if they're interchangeable, that might be a really good way to go with regards to the gifts. Displayed once. How are we? Which version are we today? Do we have the wig on or not? Not. Lego set 420. What item number 420? Or you just want to look at the tower? Is that what you're after? When Jay jumps on, we'll be jumping straight to that tower and going over the Marvel figures. Don't worry. So Star Wars diorama, and then I'll go back to this other one. So $25.99 on this. It's a smart looking thing. Obviously, it's new and exclusive, which means it doesn't always mean, but I think it does in this occasion. You can only get it from the Lego website, because Argos get exclusives eventually. They normally go straight to John Lewis and they go straight to Smith's for the first 3 months, and then after that, but sometimes with Lego, you have to go into the store only. I've got a funny feeling you're going to have to do that at the Avengers Tower for the first couple of years as well. So is this on your list? Do you like the Christmas jumpers? It's something that I've seen a couple of times in shop, and I haven't picked it up. And I know there's a lot of little Easter eggs up at the top. So if you guys and girls know, you know, with regards to all the symbols and things like that, it does look rather smart. And obviously it reminds me of the Christmas special. And I think that's pretty much what it's supposed to be from the Falcon holiday diorama. It looks tidy enough. And then there are the minifigures that are included with it. So I'm sure I can bodge this into my own Christmas display with the BB-8 and the Porg. I'm sure we can get those in. No wig today. It's a week. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. So it's a Monday to Friday. Put it in the washing machine on Friday, and then we can wash the wig. Right. I've just seen the chat. The legend is here. I can see him drinking, shaking, gurgling away. I think if I hit this button, we're away.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Are you alive? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I have my volume off because I'm an idiot. How's
Hello.
life?
I am here. I am good. I am all right. I've had a long day of daddy daycare, as they say, and I've been purchasing Lego, or assisting with Lego purchases. So I'm your perfect guest for this afternoon.
Absolutely splendid. Well, shall I jump to the Lego website and get the set that has been purchased, or shall I do it through the Smith's website?
Let's either or, I suppose. It doesn't
because is the price exactly the same from Smith's and Lego? It is, isn't it?
It is. Yes, the same price. Yeah.
All right. If I do that, then let's have a look. So that is our. What do you think of this before I jump?
It doesn't do an awful lot for me, the Star Wars holiday dioramas, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But
yeah, what about the figures though?
If you like a festive jumper, then who've we got? We got Rey and Finn, who I'm assuming from those images in their festive attire.
And BB-8.
So if you're a fan of the sequels, which I'm sure everybody is a fan of the sequels, that's probably a lie. Then then you'll probably be on this one. But no, it's not really doing anything. I like the turkey. The Christmas turkey is quite good, so you could probably use that in another set. But apart from that, no, it's not doing a lot for me.
Not a fan. Wow.
No.
That's a good start. He's grumpy already. Fantastic. Right. So what I want to do is we need to change.
Now this is fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, last night behind the scenes, Matt was over on my channel, and I was teaching him StreamYard. So that he seems to have got it working. So that is an absolute bonus.
We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. I thought it'd be clever and preload the next screen, but it didn't want to do it. So we're there, I think.
There he is.
There we go. I was trying to be clever and it didn't work. So Rich is saying that he's not wearing his wig today.
No wig today for Rich. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of a Who Crew promotion. So if he wants to pop in and watch us here while we are live. I think this is my first time on your channel, actually, isn't it?
This is well, it's the first ever time I've. Yeah, it is, because even with Instagram, it never worked, did it? Can you remember you keep crashing Instagram when we tried it?
Yeah, we did try it once. I remember many moons ago on Instagram, but with the joys of StreamYard, I managed to wingle my way in on here. So
yeah,
can't get rid of me.
It worked. No, it works for me. So, what did you pay for this?
We
the Home
paid,
Alone ideas.
Right, so it's £5 off every £50 spent on Lego this weekend. I think including tomorrow it's Smiths. So we paid 235. But I did a bit of wheeling and dealing with the old mother and grandmother, and they agreed to chip in for Cheeky Monkey's Christmas present. So this actually cost Cheeky Monkey Kiara £120.
That is the bargain of the year, I think.
So she exchanged what was going to be her sort of perfumes and other gifts for some Lego, because I was like, well, maybe you want to trade that cash. They gave her straight cash in. She went, and then we just walked out. Literally 45 minutes ago, we left Smith's with the Home Alone house. I can actually show you. I've got it right actually beside me.
If you got it, yeah, let's have a look. Hang on, I'll make us large. I think.
Make us large.
There we go. We're large.
You've got the hang of this already, haven't you?
Oh, I've been practicing. I've also got my phone ready for the Lego room cam.
Oh, right, okay. So you've got also, because this box is a bit heavy, you've got to try and lift this with one hand. Give it two. Good God. Right, pickups then. Pickups, of course, traditional on toy live streams. So I can't see the screen, but I'm assuming you can see that.
Yes, indeed.
There it is. So there is the front.
It is there. It looks very, very smart.
4,000 pieces, just under, I believe, in this one.
No, it does look tidy. It does look very, very tidy.
Reflection on there of all everything across the set.
No, so it's Are you looking forward to getting tucked into that?
Well, I'll probably be fixing the bits that she messes up. That's usually my role when it comes to Lego, is fixing the bits that go wrong. But what I like is on the side there is actually the Easter egg to the pose in the poster behind me.
Yes.
He's got his hands doing the same motion.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing in Lego form. I've been itching for this set for so long. But what I will do is I will show off the figures that come with it, which I think they've got dual faces. And I think I just clicked on the one that has the iron. So
yes, he does have an iron. Yeah, my daughter noticed that. She's like, "Oh, he's got a red face." I was like, "Yeah, he got whacked in the head with an iron." So.
I don't know which view to go for, side on or underneath. On the Lego website, it doesn't really matter too much. We can zoom in. We'll go full girth on this one for now. We'll have a look. Yeah. So where are the figures? See, where are they? We've got all these different bits and pieces. So you've got the big spider and the iron face. So that is the team of two. You've got the OK plumbing van in this as well, haven't you?
Yeah, they're wet bandits, isn't it? I think they're.
Yeah, you got the wet bandits one. You've got the so you've got the blowtorch scene. That looks very, very smart. You've also got the toilet scene. Oh, you got the you got the brutal scene where the iron actually smashes him on the face.
Literally, so literally a thing with Lego and toilets, because I've been helping with the Harry Potter train today, and there's even a toilet in that set. There's a toilet
in the new Ninjago set, they've got brown rain actually going through the plumbing.
Oh, okay, right.
I'm not even joking either. They've actually got brown pebbles working through, so it's an interesting one. It looks like you got that because I actually haven't. Because I've done it on purpose because I don't want to spoil it for myself. But I'm so excited for the better half that I'm actually looking at these photos for the first time. I've not looked at these yet. I saw the set. I was like, nope, I'm going to wait. And I had no idea that the light brick was the bit that Kevin is scared of. So that's
the furnace, the Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, that's a really nice touch. And then you've got the bit where he drops the bit down the stairs. You've got the paint tubs. And then what else have we got in there? We've got the pizza box. I know he's got the TV scene. Then he's got the OK plumbing. So plumbing and heating, your flood control experts. And then it's got a load of bits and pieces on the back as well, isn't it? So it's rather
Nero's pizza, isn't it? There, I just saw little Nero's
pizza. It's a rather. I've got it fully open at the moment. It's a rather large set. But with regards to your 6-inch community, in fact, introduce yourself properly, Jay, to what it is you actually do, and then we can keep bouncing between the equivalent in Lego and the equivalent in your collection.
I suppose that's probably a good idea, because I suppose my audience knows you, but your audience may not know me. So,
They haven't got a clue.
hello. No, well, my name is Jay. I run Jay's Toy Collection UK here on YouTube. My channel focuses mainly on 6-inch action figures. Well, that was until recently. I've gone down into the 3 3/4 inch scale, up into the 12-inch sort of hot toy scale. So Lego is pretty much one of the only lines I don't really actively collect. I only actually own one Lego set myself, which is a Batman set from the Lego Batman movie, because I have Batman in every form. As you can see behind us, Batman's my favorite. My better half, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, my usual co-host on my live streams, she is a fan of Home Alone. So our two favorite films represented here in our living room behind us. I've known Matt for, oh God knows, 23 years at a rough count, I think.
Yeah, scary amount of time.
Most weeks we get together and discuss all things basically pop culture, from Marvel to DC to Star Wars. I collect it all in the action figure scale, and he collects it all in the Lego scale. So the two collections have a nice sort of synergy together. So I do live streams every week. Matt obviously is getting back into his live streaming. So I was like, right, if I can teach you a bit of StreamYard, you can get that screen share working live. Because you like to do this as a pre-record video a lot, but I thought if we can get a live chat going, then that'll be good as well. So I've popped over on his first re-episode of the weekly Rebrick to give him a bit of assistance.
Yeah, absolutely. He's basically he's going to be like the producer / helping in the background. So
yes,
that is Mr. J's Toy Collection UK. I'll share your YouTube. I've got that all set up ready to go, Jay. So I'll set your YouTube up at the end. So what you would have missed at the start is the plan of attack for this little bit is we're just going to quickly go over some of the newer sets. Which is the stuff that you won't really know too much about, which is absolutely fine. However, as I'm going over the sets, I need you to start thinking of the sets that you saw today in Smith's with regarding the Star Wars stuff. And I want to do a ghost comparison of the 6-inch and the Lego one, and also the Republic gunship set that has just come out, which is also at Smith's, with those minifigures, because we spoke about that yesterday. And they have the different minifigures in, don't they? So basically, for a little bit, I want to try and create a proper Star Wars diorama. Basically, that's the plan on what sets are needed. So, right, this thing. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. $159.99. It is the Monkie Kid set. It is 2,330 pieces. Item number 854. This they haven't added in the photo yet, I don't think, of it merging all together, which is really annoying because there is a Japanese photo of it all clipped together with two other sets.
Right.
That thing is, well, I think it's outstanding. And you also have a Monkie Kid or variation of a Monkie Kid figure yourself, don't you?
Yes. So the Monkie Kid line, I'm assuming, is based on the Journey to the West, sort of the ancient Chinese novel. And
I think it's the same sort of thing. Yeah.
More so, it's based on the Monkey King novel, and then they've gone and adapted it into sort of a children's line with Monkie Kid. So a company called Four Horsemen that do a line called Mythic Legions. They have actually made the Monkey King himself, Sun Wukong himself, and actually they've got a sort of 6-inch articulated figure of him. So I know within these Lego sets there's lots of variations of the Monkey King himself, but just in a sort of child format, I'm assuming, is how they've sort of done it, made it more sort of kid friendly.
Yeah, I think so. I've never seen the actual TV show, but some of the minifigures that are included, I think in all scales would work very, very well. You've got the pig, you've got all the different variations of the kid and the king. And then this one is obviously brand new for 2024. So before people start thinking this is out now, this is not available for pre-order, nor will it come out until the 1st of January 2024. So you can order it midnight on the 1st of January. And I'm assuming, without looking at the actual website, I'm sure that the Lego stores do open on the 1st of January. And it's a big, big queue day. So it's a massive thing with regards to everybody.
Have we lost him, or have we lost me? I don't know. What button has he pressed? Has he closed? I wonder. I'm wondering if you can still hear me.
Yes, I did.
If he kicked
So
himself out of his own
that went
stream, has he
wrong.
pulled?
I was about
Have
to
you
say,
done-
I wonder if it's the right time now to go to the Avengers Tower.
Yeah. Did
I
you throw
think that
yourself
might
out
be.
your own stream? Did you
I
press? Did you
kicked
close
myself
the
out. I got
tab?
myself back in quickly, though, didn't I?
You did.
I got myself back in super quick. But yeah, I just
Now,
booted myself back out. I was like,
my
that didn't go too well.
experience that is, I have done that myself on a live stream. I was on with figurecave.collectibles on Instagram, Adam, and I did exactly the same thing. I closed the tab that I was actually in and then removed myself from your own live stream. But I learned, don't panic, because it doesn't end the show. So the show
No, that
still
is a good thing,
continues.
because you told me that last night. I didn't have to worry. Right, come on then. What do you think?
I think it's. I think what I do think, I've just seen your boys got toys. Alexi is in the chat there with a great comment of double stuffed Jay's Toy Crew weekend. Yes, Matt was on my channel last night, and I am on his tonight. And he's even learned the button to get the comment on the screen. So Alexi, that might be the first time he's ever actually got a comment on his screen. So
it is. It's the first time there's actually people talking to me. I usually do this to myself and then just hope for the best. Oh, Oz, do apologise. He's building the Alpine right now. So yeah, so we jumped off that set. Oz Bricks on his own channel is currently building the Alpine or Alpine set, which is the new Winter Village set. Are you doing 2 of those? And if you're still here, you might have gone, because that comment came through 15 minutes ago. So that's appalling. Cheeky Monkey says that apparently, Jay, you're going to have the Home Alone house built before Christmas and displayed once. It says Lego set 420. So I'm not too sure if that's code for the next week that's coming in. So I'm sure that is a Lego piece. So we might be able to get him some Lego hairs sent down to him. But we will see exactly what is what. So I've missed all of these up here. I don't know what I was looking at, but we will tuck
He's
in.
learning the comments are on the side now.
Yeah,
so,
it's in a completely different place. So I will go through all the comments. We're going through. So Cheeky Monkey says, yeah. So Cheeky Monkey agrees that she is the better half, which is splendid. I've missed a couple from OZ, but I do appreciate you having a chit chat. So hopefully, if you are still here, you're having fun building those bits and pieces. Apparently, you're in the waiting room. I just saw your mug at the bottom, so you were there, and that is not that that's going to work, but that is Jay's link to the channel. But you can't copy that anyway, can you? Right, come on, let's get tucked in to what is the main event. I reckon main event reveal in the last week. There's been a lot coming from Lego in the last week. So we've gone through a handful of stuff. It's not everything because it's just too much. I know we're going to spend a huge amount of time on this, I would imagine, depending on how long you've got. And then the Star Wars bits and pieces, if I can rattle your brains towards the end.
Yeah.
But we'll go into this now because I think obviously this is a topic of conversation. Where do you want to start? The video, top to bottom? Have they uploaded any new photos? What image would you like to click on?
There is quite a lot of images down the side, isn't there? There's actually even more information. I think if you scroll down the page into there,
there is, yeah, and that's the thing. So do you want to start on there and work our way through?
Yeah, let's go down. First thing I've noticed, having spent the afternoon with my daughter putting in windows for a train, if you're looking at over probably 200 windows to actually put in, yeah, that's going to hurt the thumbs and the fingers.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because what I did make perfectly clear, and I've just happened to click on it as you said it, that I think there's 109 windows aside. So we'd like to hopefully that the Easter eggs that are included will complement the bits and pieces that are on the inside of that. But between me and you, Jay, I think we can spot everything. So before I quickly get to the video, as a recap, it is 31 minifigures, item number 76269, 3,440 points. Again, it's 800 points per £5 roughly, 5,201 pieces. If you're under 18, you're not, that's a lie, you can buy it obviously, but it's just meant for 18 and older because it's supposed to be more of a display set. It is coming soon on the 24th of November 2023, and that is the Black Friday, which will also mean not only is it carnage on a Black Friday anyway for shopping, all of Lego's offers on that day will also start. So the people that want to get into the store and get the sets on that day with regards to double points, triple points, and quadruple points will also be joining the queue for this. So I have now, Jay, scrolled to the video of it. So we'll start at the assembler team. Are you jealous that we have Kevin himself?
I would like a Kevin Feige figure. So Marvel Legends, Hasbro, if you're listening, I think we could do with a Kevin Feige in the MCU collections. We've got Stan Lee, so it'd be good to have a Kevin Feige. I'll let you get to Alexis' comment there.
I've got to do 109 pop. pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I was going to. Well, to be fair, it will more than likely be Cheeky Monkey doing most of the windows.
Oh, she was wondering if she's going to be tasked by you to actually build this one, or you build it
Well,
yourself.
we've got a bit of a conundrum to think of as you're getting jealous of Mr. Kevin himself, because this comes out on the Friday. I can finish work on the Friday and get this Friday night, so I could do an unboxing video of mine on Friday, but the Saturday is a wrestling pay-per-view.
Oh, it's Survivor Series, is it? There was a.
Yes. So, are you streaming Survivor Series on your channel?
I will not be streaming it. It don't start till 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday night into Sunday morning. So it's not a friendly time one. So yeah, you've got all the weekend if you need to. I'm just saying from Alexa's comment there with the pop pop pops clearly proves that the Who crew has infiltrated the detached brick and have actually watched the videos. Because I know that we would have seen your hour-long epic breakdown of the Avengers Tower. I'm talking of that video. There was one thing you spotted in that. I thought this was a trauma scene when they were having the sort of noodles and things at the end. But you pointed out, no, it's not. That is from the Age of Ultron when they're sat around it, the party trying to pull Thor's hammer and see who can actually lift the hammer, and they don't do very well. And then that leads into Ultron Mark 1. So that scene has cost me today £160.
Oh, you got it. Congratulations.
Yes. So I popped on eBay yesterday, and if you can go to the minifigures in this set, there should be a picture somewhere of the minifigures.
I know exactly what one you're after. Let me just scroll it through.
As you scroll, then I'll talk. So there's a minifigure in this set that made me realise, oh my God, there's a hot toy of this. So the very top left-hand corner is...
it's top there. There's a better photo, though, Jay. Hang on. There's a better photo.
Go to a photo. Is Mark 1 of Ultron from the start of Age of Ultron. When Ultron comes in, there's no strings on him. He is half sort of built up. He's got all his dangly sort of parts coming off him. There he is. And they had this minifigure. And I was like, oh, I love that design. Something in my head said, I think that's a hot toy. And now I've since started collecting hot toys. I popped on eBay, popped an offer in, and they accepted it today. So new in box for £160 for a hot toy. To be fair, it ain't that bad. But Cheeky Monkey's probably watching this from upstairs going, you bought another hot toy. Because I haven't told her.
Yeah, she's going to run down the stairs and kick you. That's what's going to happen. She's going to punch you square in the nose now.
I've just cocked myself up by saying that live on camera. So thank you, Lego. Your £400 set has cost me £160 hot toy. So fantastic. And yes, I've seen Alexia chat. Yeah, there is a Hot Toys Ultron. There's two versions. There's a fully formed Ultron, but there is.
I'm going to have to cut you off, Jay. I'm going to have to cut you both off.
Right.
Oh dear.
Oops. Sorry, dear. I bought another hot toy. I'm not even on my own bloody channel here. This is shocking, and I'm getting it.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Sorry, I'll let you carry on.
I don't even know what I was saying now. That's it. That's me.
About the hot toy. Don't let me cut you off.
Yeah, about the hot toy. Yeah, there's two versions of Ultron and Hot Toys. There is the standard full version, or there is the Mark 1, and it does light up. So I'll show you all on the channel once it arrives. But yeah, there's the thing. And what's that you saying? The Amazing Yamaguchi MCU Ultron is one of my greatest. Now I did not know there was an Amazing Yamaguchi one. I'm going to have a little Google while I'm here and have a look at that. Not a line I actually collect is Amazing Yamaguchi. But they do have fantastic articulation. That's what they're about. They do absolutely crazy poses. They look a bit weird in static poses, but they do look pretty fancy in there. Oh, okay. I'm just Googling it now. Yeah, that does look... That's pretty cool. Okay.
Right,
I bet you that's pricey now. Yeah, I bet that is pricey now.
Google, I will scroll to the top of this website because... That's linked in really well, actually, because obviously Jay's now just spent a load of money because of the...
Can we get the no more hot toys off the screen? Can we get that off the screen? Let's get that.
Is that still on there? I do apologise. I honestly didn't mean to keep it up there.
I bet you are. No, not at all.
No, let's I don't know what should let's go back to the... Let's have that one for a second. There we go. Pretend that didn't exist and we can hide it. So you're jealous of Kevin, but what I am going to go through, because obviously we've got tons to go through, is... this scene, obviously, as you said, it's the Thor hammer scene. Now, straight away, Easter egg on the right-hand side, you've got the Hulk, but I think it's a different Hulk. It's a different colour green. It's a different hairpiece up at the top. Is that the cartoon Hulk?
Let's have a look. Or you can get the zoom in. it's definitely not an MCU looking Hulk, is it? So I'm assuming it's
No,
a comic book style Hulk. I'm guessing it's
because
just an
obviously
Easter
that
egg too.
sticker will say a lot of stuff. So what the thing that I am the one big thing that's bugging me about this set, and they're doing it on purpose, obviously to build hype, is they are not revealing all of the images until the people in the know get to build it and then
Yeah, because they
release their
have
own
like
videos.
you have like brand ambassadors, don't you? I think for Lego that
Basically,
get
yeah.
sent the sets to
So,
review.
but the weird thing is that they haven't added the official images onto the Lego website. So what they've done at the bottom, and this is what threw me a little bit. So just trying to sort of clarify for those guys and girls that are on the fence with this or they were unsure, is the bits and pieces that we're looking at now, and especially this Hulk scene up here, is not included in the photo, but it is not a alternate scene, nor is this here. So what we're looking at now, where you've got the Thor hammer, there is a photo up at the very, very top of the box. Well, I say it's a photo at the top of the box. The actual scene is in the middle. Now, there's a secondary video. It's here. So as this thing spins round and it's spinning and it's spinning and it's spinning, everything from the platform upwards, we don't know what's in that.
Right.
There's no photos. So this shaft in here and how high the A is, to me, there looks like there's a lot going on in that. So what else do you think that they've hidden in there?
Okay, what else could be in there?
Because you got the scene with the bar, so we've seen that, but obviously the Quinjet lands there as well. It's a tricky one because on the box
they could be doing anything, can't they? Because they're doing this as like we are in the 60th year of the Avengers. It is the Avengers 60th anniversary in terms of the comic books this year. So this is almost like an MCU tribute set to the Avengers for that 60th anniversary. So all these Easter eggs and things they're hiding are from all sorts of Avengers films. So it could be something from Infinity War, for instance, in there, couldn't it? It could be literally outside the front of the sanctum. Literally, they could have a scene there when Iron Man is sort of talking to the Ebony Maw. That could be there. The £200 plus is he that Ultron now? Let's see. Oh, the Hot Toys is cheaper than the 6-inch Amazing Yamaguchi, so that makes me look better, cheeky monkey. The Amazing Yamaguchi is more expensive.
No, he's good. That's all right. But
have
no, so
the scepter, Loki's scepter stuff. There's a lot with that.
Well, this is the problem I've got. So if we're starting right at the very, very top of the tower, the A above, there's no images apart from that one Hulk smashing Loki, which I do believe is that bit there on the right-hand side. That's where that scene is. I thought it was on the roof, but it's not because you can see that panel comes off.
Yeah.
So if that panel comes off, that window panel with all the pop, 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 pop on it, you're then going to look down. So I'm assuming you're looking straight down onto the Quinjet so you can get a better area. But that photo of the bar is tiny. So I just hope that it's the bar, the Quinjet has got a bit of gap. Now, that was the other thing that I was going to say, is I also think that you can recreate the Iron Man when he puts his cufflinks on, speaking to Loki in that scene, because it's the same bar. They're doubling up on the bar, aren't they? But beside
the
Loki
Mark
scene,
7 when it catches Iron Man, that's in the set, isn't it? Jumping
it
off
is, yeah. So let's quickly jump to that because that is actually, I didn't realize that the thing that's flying down the building until I spotted it in my really long video. Check it out, by the way, it's an hour long. This thing here, I didn't really, go away, is, oh no, panic, everybody panic. I thought it was the Iron Man chasing him, but it's not. It's like the briefcase thing, isn't it? Going onto his cufflinks, and it's also got the attachments. You see it?
Yeah, because the Mark 7, rather than coming out of a briefcase, it comes out of like it almost shoots like a little rocket, doesn't it? It shoots out the building and then it unfolds in midair and catches him. Because the Mark 6 has been damaged. Because that's why this set comes with a battle damaged version of Mark 6, which is also the version I've gone for in Hot Toys. Don't tell Cheeky Monkey Kiara. So the battle damaged version of the Mark 6 that gets knackered in the fight, so he gets thrown out by Loki, doesn't he? He's in the Black Sabbath shirt. And then he gets caught in midair for the first time. You see Mark 7, and it has a different logo. Could we go from the circle to the square? Or the triangle, I should say.
And I like, I like the fact that you can have them on the flight stands. You can do all the different bits and pieces with it. So I think that works. I think that works really well. But going with, like you said, about it being like an Avengers anniversary set. Before we go all the way up to the top, I will click on that photo of Iron Man, because as you were saying about the different outfits. So this one is the battle damage. So that battle damage one is the Mark. Yeah, that's it. And obviously you can see the attachment that is doing the different bits and pieces. But I think they've also done a little bit of an Easter egg to the Iron Man, where he's testing the flight symbol. See what I mean about the images being really awkward to find?
It's not the easiest website to navigate, I've discovered.
Well, it's not that. It's the fact the photos that they've used are rubbish. Basically, there's another image somewhere on the website, I don't know if it's a video or something, where you have him with the fire extinguisher putting the fire out.
Oh, he keeps going off, and he says, "If you squirt me again."
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay,
I think it might be this one. It is this one. There you go. Look. So it's
I like that. Yeah, see, I like these little mini build sort of Easter egg scenes. I know you're a massive.
I like that.
The one above it.
I really appreciate that.
Go up. Come on, here we go.
Down, so we go down.
You can't believe it. Look, he won't even look at it. He won't even talk about it, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not being funny, but look, forget. So you were saying about all these poppity windows.
Yeah,
you've got 200 odd windows to put in. You're getting up to the top, and then obviously everything above this is what we don't know. So we will go straight to the top of the tower in a second. Yeah. That is a lot of real estate taken up
by the prison from the helicarrier.
Yeah,
Loki in there talking to Black Widow. So I don't know. As I said to you, because I know you're such a massive fan of this taking up so much space in your tower, you got to take this out. You got to dangle it from your ceiling. You got to have it front and center. Put Thor in there, trying to use Mjolnir to escape it when he gets trapped in there and make it.
I'd use the piece absolutely, but I just don't understand why that's there, because the video that they show, the next photo is Loki and Black Widow fighting outside, which means...
And Loki's also at the bottom, because it's a scene from Endgame when they go back. So you might need 3 Lokis then if you want.
You're going to need 3 Lokis. You need a Coulson. You need all sorts of different bits and pieces for this. Because it's missing... Because minifigure-wise, it's missing Coulson, Happy, Bruce Banner.
Those are the main ones, I think.
Anybody else can... in the chat, can you think of anything else?
Is there Maria Hill in there? The main shield agent, the main female shield agent that was with Nick. We go to the minifigures. Let's have a.
So quick, let's go over the minifigures. I don't
recall seeing her. Let's test my knowledge. Let's go through them. Right, so we got Ultron, Loki, Alexander Pierce in the suit, 4 T'Chari, Giant Hulk, Mini Ant-Man, 3 shield agents. One of them, I believe, is Tony Stark in disguise. We've got Dr. Eric Selvig. Then we've got Pepper Potts. What is her name? Is it Agent Wu?
I might say Dot Wu, but I don't think it is.
I think she's from this for Age of Ultron. She's the doctor that operates on Ultron. Then we got Iron Man's arm thing. Back to the other side, we got Thor, Iron Man, Mark 6, Mark 7, 2 Caps. One, of course, for America's famous bottom scene. We got Black Widow. We got Hawkeye. I do actually like that Hawkeye.
To be fair, it's a good outfit, yeah.
Then we got Nick Fury. We got Wanda, technically, before she was Scarlet Witch. An amazing translucent looking vision. That cape's even got some translucency on it. Then we got Falcon, War Machine, Wong, and the Wasp. So no, we do not have Maria Hill. So she's also to go with Nick Fury. His missing figure.
5 we're missing then.
Yeah. And Bruce Banner being the glaring one for me, because he's in even some of these scenes we've got the Easter eggs to. Bruce Banner is in Bruce Banner form, so that does seem a little bit of a weird one. But you had to obviously purchase a set to go with that, which you were building live on my channel last night.
Absolutely, If you want to see a live build of something off this channel, go over to Jay's live stream from last night, where we did a tag team build for the Hulkbuster. And got to be honest, the Bruce Banner that comes with that is great, because it's halfway through changing to the green, so you can have it where he's about to, punch somebody else in the face, or at the very start. Well, at the very start of the battle when he arrives on his bike. That's the only thing I would need. I need like a little old scooter, and he can just arrive on that or something like that. But no, it's a nice thing. The The interesting thing on this, and this is the thing that I have, because some people have done specific just minifigure videos, is that they've kind of gone, like, obviously that one is absolutely outstanding. So the vision's amazing. And then Ultron itself is, obviously that's just cost you a load of money. That's amazing. Already available. Not too sure that's available. Available. Hulk available. Ant-Man available. That's exactly the same figure with 3 different heads. He's been in a Thor set before. Pepper Potts has been in a set before. Not too sure if this is first time in the line for her. I don't have either of these, but I think they've been in a set before. I've got that War Machine. I don't have that Falcon. Obviously, don't have Vision. I have her. You can get him currently in the Iron Man Armory. Black Widow is in that outfit everywhere. Cap is the same outfit as what you get in the Quinjet. That's the same Quinjet. That's in a set that's already available, and that's in the Quinjet. So even though there's 31 minifigures, they've kind of given you basics and elites in the same set, haven't they?
Yeah, they have given you a good mix. So I think this is the most figures they've ever put in a set there. So Alex is saying,
Yes.
yeah, they've given you enough figures there to recreate scenes from the first Avengers, from Age of Ultron, and from Endgame. You'll just have to take your photos and then swap those figures into the other scene rather than having them on display permanently, because you wanted all those scenes on display permanently. Like you need like 3 Lokis, for instance, wouldn't you?
Yes.
But they've given you enough, as you say, to really get some good photography, I think, in for all those different scenes that they've Easter egged there. It's just the fact you've got to mix and match them. And I suppose if you calculate how much these are worth, they're about £3.50 for a minifigure in like the Lego blind bags that they do. So you've got over £100 worth of minifigures with this set.
Yeah.
So it is an absolute bucket ton of the things, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good bit of money. But as we're I know we keep bouncing around all over the set, but if we stay on topic with the minifigures, your top 2 minifigures out of those, what are they?
For me, it's the Ultron. It's definitely the Ultron. That's number 1, and number 2 is that Vision. I think that Vision.
I'm exactly the same. I'm the same. I think Ultron and Vision win. I would say, because I've got that Loki, that is outstanding. That Loki, I have it to my side. Actually, I've got him.
You can actually find something in a Lego room. That's a bonus.
Maybe not. Maybe I don't have him. Maybe
that's more like it. That's more like it.
He'll be somewhere. Where he is, I thought, to be honest, he was on the Ghostbuster Firehouse roof.
You've got more Lego than I've ever seen, but you can never find any of it.
Yep. Maybe not. But what we'll do is we jump quickly over to the CMF minifigures that are available. So these are our high-end collector minifigures. What you can look at is, are any of these necessary, do we think, if we are doing a sort of a 10-year merge of all the films? Are any of these characters, because all these characters are past that, aren't they?
Yeah, there's nobody. So anybody you could use with an Avengers set. So you've got Hawkeye and a Kate Bishop Hawkeye, of course. So in Hawkeye, they do a flashback, don't they? Do a flashback to that scene, and young Kate Bishop is watching the Avengers Tower stuff happening.
Yes, very true.
Hawkeye
jumping over.
But it was technically her as a girl, not obviously her in that outfit. You got your X-Men 97 stuff, so that's not going to be much use to you in this one. Moon Knight, as of yet, hasn't had any interactions. We got Echo. That trailer looked quite good. Kingpin looks very good in that Echo trailer, I must say. Getting completely off topic, but that's a good trailer. The rest are What If, aren't they? We haven't seen. Agatha's not going to be able to. Agatha and Scarlet Witch can have a fight, but just not technically in this scene.
But do we think they're going to flash back more and more, and will these minifigures be needed from the Disney Plus shows? That's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm going to go for no, not for any of these. I think they will flash back more to the Avengers 2012. I think we will get that in the future of the MCU a lot, but I couldn't see how any of these characters particularly could be shown in any scenes that would go with it. So I wouldn't think
that saves a little bit of money. I don't own a single one of those just yet. Now the next thing is, because Endgame got mentioned, is the Endgame Final Battle minifigures. So a new set has come out, recently come out, But these have a lot of minifigures that are missing. So potentially, this might need to be bought just for the minifigures. And it comes with these. Now, did you even know this was a thing?
I did notice the thing. I have seen this on the Lego website. It did seem a bit of a strange thing to release in the same year you're going to release the actual big Avengers Tower. And again, the Avengers Tower comes with a Quinjet, and they've released a separate Quinjet as well. So again, a couple of very similar strange releases. But all these characters, of course, are from the final battle. So you've gone for the sort of female team. They're sort of tribute to the sort of A-Force team from the comics, as what they were doing in these scenes at the end of Endgame. So because this set is a tribute to all Avengers films, these are technically key characters from a battle at the end of Endgame. Yes, they don't have any actual interaction with the tower, but I don't think interaction with the tower is necessarily what this set is going for. It's Easter egging as well as Easter egging all Avengers films. So yes, you could have a battled scene. Maybe you could build yourself a diorama. Oh, I like the rat that saved the MCU in Ant-Man's van.
Yeah. So what this one has done, in case people don't know, is that I've got the other Endgame one where they are in the building before it gets smashed. Now, before it gets smashed, you get a full car and you have all of the accessories. Now, obviously, when the building gets crumbled, you have all the little hidden Easter eggs like the hammer and the shield that links into the other set, so you can actually merge both of them together. But again, with the minifigure selection, it's strong. But I do believe that it's the exact same Wanda, identical Wanda there, that comes with the Avengers Tower.
Different color hairpiece, maybe slightly.
Let's have a look. What do we think? So that's the Avengers Tower.
No, maybe it is the same.
And
just different lighting.
That is the Endgame.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's a different shade of red potentially, but that could just be on their lighting. But it is the same costume.
Yeah,
it is the same costume.
Yeah, so there's lots of bits and pieces that you can track down. I think if you wanted to, but if we go straight to the top of this tower, because there was the image on the back of the box, then we'll just quickly go through the scenes. I know you like some of the scenes, and that's what really cost you the money, wasn't it? So if I get to the back of this box, wherever the picture of this box has gone, where are you? There you are. What do we think that is there? Because it's gold. What is that?
Something to do with Loki's scepter? Is it like
No, I think the scepter's the one above it.
No?
I think that's the scepter.
My eyes aren't that good, so I can't help you there.
That's fully zoomed in. I think you've got 1, 2, 3 small rooms, and then you've got the same size room as what the Hulk was smashing in. But it's a gold thing, and it looks like it goes from bottom to top. And I cannot for the life of me think what that is.
Well, you've only got 12 days to find out, because the set will be released in 12 days' time, wouldn't it? Is it
That's
24th,
terrifying,
isn't it? I'm just looking at the date here. You've got 12 days, son, until you've got a £430 bill coming your way.
Fantastic. Right, let's have a look at the inside of the building, because I know you like that. So what's your favourite level? And don't say the one that I think you were going to say.
Well, I like the puny god scene with Hulk smashing Loki. So I do like that scene. The other scene I'm liking is the Age of Ultron stuff. It's the Ultron and Vision, sort of the Vision bed when they're trying to form Vision there. And it looks like on top of that, you've got the orange and blue, which is Jarvis and Ultron interacting. Yeah. So I really like the fact that they've given that some space to do. Not quite sure my Cap's shield is up there.
Yeah, that'll be why they didn't feature it. It's 18 but well, they do say the best stuff's on the top shelf, don't they? So that's what they normally say. So yeah.
So well, maybe that's what's hidden then. We've got some form of
it's behind closed doors.
Yeah, behind closed doors Avengers scenes in the top, only for those 18. It does seem weird that they put 18 plus on these boxes. If I was actually trying to make a point on that, because I was out shopping today with my daughter, she's like, "Oh, that's 18 plus." So I was like, "Well, it doesn't mean you have to be 18 to buy it. It just means it's a harder build." But she was thinking, like, you've got to be 18 to buy it, so she couldn't purchase it. So
yeah,
potentially could.
Well, in all fairness, in some countries, they actually thought that was the case and didn't allow people under 18 to buy them.
Yeah. So it's
So it all got a little bit mixed up and confusing. So what in this bit here where you got the shield, the cap shield, and the computer data bit, do you think there's going to be any other Easter eggs with that, or do you think the middle might be hollow to look down?
It does look like it's hollow. It does look translucent. Excuse me, translucent pieces too. Look down. Maybe it's not actually quite. It doesn't quite maybe look tall enough for a minifigure to me. Looking at the scale of minifigures underneath, so maybe that's why it's a slightly shorter section, and you
Yeah,
couldn't actually fit a figure in there.
no,
Just looks a
maybe.
little bit shorter than the one underneath. So I'm not
It,
sure.
it does look smart, and I got all excited when I saw Vision for the first time. It was the first time I saw it. I didn't even notice that he was there. So I'm assuming there's all sorts of tools and everything there. And with the deployed bit on the right hand side on the computer, was that for the Hulkbuster, or was that actually her deploying bits and pieces on his behalf? Because I can't quite remember that scene.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember either. It might have been because there's lots of Ultrons to deploy, isn't there? The duplicate
Yeah.
Ultrons, but it wouldn't have been from there. So I'm not sure. It potentially could be the Hulkbuster, as you say, which you've now got.
Maybe.
So that's something you would need to go with
Yeah,
this.
that's it. It just says deploy on there. And I just wasn't too sure, but it's got Stark Technologies on the top of the sticker, because you can see that up at the top. So
But you've got some good eyesight.
Yeah, it says Stark on there. I can make it out above, just at the top there. Yeah. Right. So what is this initial rush? Is that an Easter egg to something that I've completely missed? Is that the comics, or?
It's a vending machine, isn't it? By the looks of it.
No, it's the front door. Or the
Back
back door.
Is it? Oh, is it?
It's
okay.
the front door or back door. There's a sticker on. Where is it? Because it confused me when I saw.
That's the end. That's the end game scene, isn't it? At the bottom there, where Hulk has to take the stairs and comes down, and cocks it all up when he smashes through the door. That's why you got the mini Ant-Man, isn't it? Because he needs to get get inside there. So, but I don't know what else is down the bottom there.
That's annoying. I can't see I now again can't see the image of that. But trust me, it's there. It says it's the orange. It's the orange sticker, and it says something on it. If anybody wants to hunt it down, feel free. You're more than welcome. But it's it might be
anybody in the chat actually buying this then with him. I know Matt will be probably a day one purchaser in just 12 days time.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's going to be a very popular set,
evening.
But obviously it is quite a high price tag. It's probably a good price to part ratio as it worked out, but obviously it's still quite a big chunk of change in one hit. So anybody actually
it's a lot of money
going in for this, but I think it'll look great with the Daily Bugle in your
I think you're right. It is a very good looking set. It's really annoying now. I can't find this is the sticker on the inside of the door. I don't think it means much, but it'd be nice to have found the thing. But anyway, won't dilly dally. So do we think that I know that's the scene, like you said, from the elevator and the lift with the Hulk. What's the red piping behind it? Because that's such a tall shaft that they're stood in. I wonder if there's stuff that they're not showing us.
I don't know, it's just part of the building structure, isn't it? I guess to give it some sort of different textures and things in there. I wouldn't have thought it was any particular Easter egg or anything.
All right, we need to hashtag make space for Amanda.
See how your girl's got Legos. She would love this set, but haven't made space. Well, there you go. Can you sacrifice the space, Alexi? Can you give her a bit of? I've got to fit this blooming Home Alone house in somewhere now. Where on earth?
Well, to be honest, this is only a base plate, isn't it? It's just the length.
Yeah, it's tall, isn't it? It is only just one base plate size, but it is very.
It's only a base plate.
It's nearly 3 foot. It is. It's 3 foot tall, isn't it? So it's
definitely got the length. That is for sure. But I think I said I thought that might have been the arc reactor or something, but I don't know now.
I wouldn't have thought so. I don't recall it being that colour.
No, I just thought it might just be a completely different scene, because I thought it was down at the bottom. It's just weird that you got this red shaft piping going all the way up, and it just seems a little bit tall for me.
You can have this built the first weekend. Then I want to see a live. You do a live build. Actually, you could do a 12-hour live stream. How long would this take to make then, you Lego experts? How many pieces is it again? 5,000?
Well, Cheeky Monkey's going to build it, isn't she? So what I'll do is I come around Saturday morning.
Fantastic.
She can build it. We can time her, and then we can just live stream a panic.
She'll love that. Let you know how you feel on that topic, dear.
We'll do it together. Well, you can build some. I'm sure there'll be multiple instruction booklets.
I will sign up for the 31 minifigures. I will build the minifigures.
All right,
That's my
that sounds
volunteering.
good to me. Right, do you want to jump over to Star Wars?
Go on then. Let's head to the outer rim, as we call it.
We go to the outer rim. Let me just double check that we've gone through all the new stuff very, very quickly, in case some people have actually come here for the new
actual news.
Yeah, actual new news. Let me just go through everything without clicking on it as a recap, because a lot has come out. So you've got all of these bits and pieces at the top. They're not coming out into the March, so ignore them. The Braille stuff looks very, very smart. They're now doing these in completely different languages. Do you want me to click on the T-Rex skull? Or can you see it?
I have seen it. Didn't do a lot for me because it's more of a display piece. I like
indeed.
I like Lego that kind of makes into a city or something. These sort of one-off display pieces don't do an awful lot for me.
And the new brick head does nothing for you? Doesn't tickle your fancy?
That is just the pop vinyl of the Lego world, if you had to ask my opinion. So
you've got the 5th anniversary set. That is going to become, I reckon, will have to be added into my Ninjago display. Now, have you cast your eyes on the family reunion celebration? What do you think of that?
Your family reunion celebration, okay. Almost looks like a sort of Chinese New Year set, is it?
It is indeed. So it comes on the 1st of January, and it comes with a load of minifigures, and it's very, very bright and vibrant. So this is the next New Year's Chinese New Year set. So I've got the Spring Lantern set. This will go perfect with it. And the price to part ratio, I think, is strong, because you're very good at working that out. $89.99, 1,823 pieces, and it comes with a good chunky selection of minifigures as well. And it's modular. So you can see you got the three tiers on there. So there's a more detailed video available for that. I've already uploaded that on the channel.
I see your chat is blowing up, sir. All your Lego people are popping in everywhere. It's hopping in the chat there.
Hello. Sorry, everybody. I'm far too carried away. So we have got Freddie Bricks 501. Hello, how are we? Saturday Ave. How are we, sir? Nope, Lego. So we're going over a load of stuff, sir. Load of stuff. So we'll keep moving on. I'm going to go over everything that's coming out between now and 2024, and then I'll run over how the giveaways work, and then we'll have a quick look at the Star Wars bits and pieces. Brickheads look like yeah. It's a fair one.
Haven't seen that Five Nights at Freddy's film yet. I know it's not supposed to be particularly good, I don't think. But
so Mr. Saturday Ave, yes, there's 2 New Year stuff. So let me quickly go. So we covered the Braille. Let's go down. T-Rex fossil doesn't do anything for anybody. I thought it would work with the new modular, personally.
It's a bit big scale-wise, surely. I think that's probably just half the size of the building.
But wouldn't you just pull the big dinosaur out and just have the T-Rex skull in it instead?
No, scale would be off to me. I'm a stickler for a little bit like that. I know. I think that
he's a stickler to scale, but collects every single scale going in the world.
But I can't mix them together. They're all in separate cubes.
Yeah, that's a fair point. At least all mine is the same size minifigures. So the family reunion celebration, like I said, that is available in a separate video for the Chinese in a much greater detail. And they've also got a really pretty statue because it is the year of the dragon. Now, I do have a soft spot for dragons. And there is this, talking of dragons, which is, I've got no interest in this, mind. It is a festive calendar. So if you want to treat yourself to a calendar, you can pick this up. And all of these, I do believe, are going to be available. None of them are pre-order. And it happens on the 1st of January, 2024. So they are currently mixing and matching all the dates that are available. So you've got stuff at the top, which is well into next year. And then as we come down to the Braille stuff, they're becoming sooner rather than later. And I think the T-Rex is the 1st of January as well. So yes, so the T-Rex down at the moment is the 1st of January for the releases. And then as we keep coming through, any interest in the Mario stuff, sir?
The Mario stuff. Are we talking the Mario stuff that interacts?
The expansion packs. Have you got any interest in that whatsoever?
I love a bit of Mario, and if Lego did actual proper minifigures of Mario and all that stuff was actually in proper minifigure scale, I think that'd be a fantastic looking display. But what they've actually gone for, those interactive figures and things, that doesn't do a lot for me.
No, I don't normally say this about Lego. I could not care less. And I don't think anybody else can. I don't know. The biggest set, like the NES and the Super Mario TV games console, Looks smart as a display piece. But the annoying thing is about that TV console, and I didn't realize this when it first came out, you're paying extra for the function of these add-on sets.
Yeah.
Which for me, it's got no use, and I'm paying far too much money for it. It's a shame. I would want the minifigures, and when we get to them, talking to minifigures and games, the new Sonic minifigure, Jay. Do you like that?
The new
Did
Sonic
you know there was
minifigure?
one?
I did not know there was one, no.
Right. Okay, so that leads us on straight on to this. So there is a Shadow coming out on the 1st of January.
Oh, okay. I've actually, I did know. I thought you meant actual Sonic, but
oh no,
yes,
sorry, no,
I had
it's a
seen
new
the.
Sonic set. That's the new minifigure, and apparently there's going to be more coming as well.
Shadow was just after my era. I was sort of game
Yeah,
one, game
I
two,
can't
way back
remember.
on
I
Mega
can't
Drive.
remember Shadow.
But then Sonic and Knuckles. I think he came in after that, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm
Isn't
wrong.
he?
So,
Is he used in the film? The new film? I don't know.
I've seen the first one. I don't recall him being in the first one, but I haven't seen the second one there from Sonic. He's in all the
No.
video, the modern games, and I've got like the Sonic version of Mario Kart. I can't remember what it's called, so you can choose all the different characters in that. So I know him from that, but not a lot of nostalgia there for me for that one.
No, it's not really. But you do like this though, don't you?
There is a bit of nostalgia for that. Yeah, as a display piece, say your scale again. It's not going to work in a sort of city or anything, but as just a display piece in the living room, I do love the piranha plant from Mario.
This actually works. This actually works perfectly. So if you're new and you haven't really discovered the Lego website properly, because not a lot of people don't tend to go on the Lego website. They just go into their local toy store, which makes sense, like Smith's, because me and Jay both know they've got a great selection. This is that popular. It's actually on back order. So at the very start of the stream that Jay missed, currently with the new modular that is available for pre-order, and it is available from the 1st of next month. So the 1st of December, it will be shipped out, or you can go into store and collect it. Now, I think that when the VIP stuff happens and all that kind of thing happens and the giveaway changes, that date will get longer and longer. Now, this, I do believe, has basically been on back order since day one. Right, so I think it came out, and then the date changed, and it was like the 10th, and then it was the 15th, and then it's the 17th of November.
You're saying an instant sellout. Welcome to the 6-inch community. Cheers, everybody, because that's literally what it's like for us.
But the difference is that if I can add this to my basket, and it will be shipped by the 17th. But if mine is the last on the 17th, then what will happen is the date will then change to the 21st. Why don't they do that in the 6-inch game?
Well, I don't know. In terms of our pre-orders, it's literally they'll put up a quantity, and that's the quantity. So if it sells out in 5 minutes, it sells out in 5 minutes, and you're shit out of luck for. Yeah. And yes, actually, some do come in stock extra when it comes in. We don't have this sort of pre-order model. And you again with Lego, you have like a release schedule, so you have a date it's coming out, and you know it's going to be in production for a year or two. We don't have that in a 6-inch game. We've got a company, Mattel, Hasbro, let's say, are releasing an item. It releases on this date. Off you go. They give you about an hour's notice usually. You order it then. If it's sold out within 20 minutes, that's it. Good luck. Off to eBay.
But the thing that I'm amazed by is that even though it's back order and it won't be shipped to the 17th, I can still order 3 of them.
Yeah. So
that's
the bonus of Lego. You can even potentially wait for the sale, which you've been learning. I know with some of your Star Wars potential pickups you may have purchased.
Yeah, which we'll go over in a second. Now, obviously, I did click on this, and I feel sorry for OZ Brick. So I actually clicked on this when he said about it, and then we got carried away. So this is now out. I love it. I'm waiting for the Christmas giveaway, and I might purchase this. It's $89.99. I've again got a separate video on this, but it's a beautiful looking Winter Village set. And obviously that linked in nicely with the new Home Alone set that your good lady has got. Do you know anything about Dune?
Dune. There's the films. Yes. Yeah. I've seen the original. I haven't seen the new modern versions.
Okay, brilliant. So is this accurate? Because I have absolutely no idea what this is, but this is a big pre-order. So this is where it gets a little bit confusing now, because I can pre-order this now, pay $149.99, but it's not shipping to the 1st of February. And I think that's the first time Lego's done such a long pre-order. But I'm assuming it's because there might be a new film coming and it's been delayed.
Or
have I just...
No, if you go, I can take it back to my boy Toddy Mac, of course. Todd McFarlane in the 6-inch game. They have the license to the Doom figures, and they have just dropped their second wave based on the upcoming second film of the new modern trilogy they're going to be doing. So this will be timed for that release because it comes under Warner Brothers, so it probably is delayed at some point into next
Yeah,
year.
I thought that was the case because it's they I just thought it was quite a long release bit, but it's nice that you can see it because they did a meet and greet at the Lego house and they had all those different bits and pieces going. So for some people, supposedly, like they're saying that the price to part ratio, I've got absolutely no interest in this at all. But they are saying that the actual elements in this with how the wings move and they all fold in. So you can see there, look, it all folds in. So it's very stealth. Apparently, it's very accurate to what it's supposed to be on. But I just felt quite bad that it has been delayed. But the one thing I do like, and it'd be interesting to see if they do release this in your scale and more in mine, is look at the length of this person.
It's looking cool, isn't he? There was what's the how many pieces is this? I'll give you the
This
live
is
maths.
1369.
1369. Right to part do. Oh, it's 11 pence. It's 11 pence.
11p. So if you put
getting up there to the pricey ones.
It's is it 8p a brick for the Avengers Tower, isn't it?
It is, yeah, 8p a brick for the Avengers Tower.
Yeah. So you know, there's a lot coming, but this is where it gets a little bit confusing. So you've got to keep your eyeballs peeled on the Lego website for all sorts of different bits and pieces. I'll click on the Heart Lake City for your little daughter in a second, sir. Clothing. We have got all these new Christmas jumpers available. If you want those, if you've got any interest, there's a nice little Christmas puzzle. I learned something, Jay, Star Wars related, which we will merge into once I've clicked on the friends, because this will merge us in nicely. So me and Jay had a conversation last night
about the Venator class Republic cruiser.
Yes. And we were saying that we don't know when this gets used and all this kind of stuff. We'll go into all the other bits we spoke about in a minute. So I watched a review on this, and I did not know that this is flapless. There is no flaps included. Right. Nothing opens at all. And you can't take it off the stand.
Oh, okay. You can't take it off the stand. Oh, okay.
So the back end of this doesn't open. Nothing, as it is right now, what we are looking at, that is the sole purpose. Apparently, it is only there for the building experience. There's no side flap, back flap. It looks beautiful, but there's nothing like that. You can't get a minifigure in it. Nothing opens up.
You can't get in it. You got to build the stand, so you can't dangle it. And,
no, because if you look at the side, there is a micro set of what I do believe is a gunship.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
But they don't have it. It's completely flapless. This one, so nothing opens. It's all solid and done.
So you can let this one happily sail by then. Because as I say,
the second I heard that, I was like, I have got no interest because that is not going to work well within my own collection. Now, would you like me to go over this the Friends set, or do you want to skip that and do you want to go straight to the Star Wars?
Let's go to the Star Wars. I've been in the shops. I've seen it. I've seen some of the Friends sets today. I'm Friends.
What, the new one?
Today. I've what new one?
Yeah, it's not out yet. It's coming soon.
Oh, go on and hit me with that new one. That's one I haven't
seen. The new one. So
we have got presents. Is it out in time?
Yeah, potential. I don't know what the date is. So this is something I would normally avoid like the plague. However, it's a special occasion. 1st of January. So this could be the first day one purchase as a New Year gift. It is the updated version of the Heart Lake City shopping mall, $104.99. It comes with 1,237 pieces. It does not say exclusive, which means it's going to go straight to Smiths. So you know what Smiths do with their sales. So that's absolutely fantastic. And it has the full new casting. So it has the new crew, and that is the crew on the front. So if you've seen the TV show, that is your new crew.
I know who some of these are. Yeah. A lot of them they're not the first time in the line, though. Some of those have been released in some of the other sets there. Hello there. That's nice Obi-Wan Kenobi reference there from Freddy's Bricks, 501st. And also Saturday Avia, they said J Rules. So I'll take that. There you are.
I know what I think I know what he was saying, but at the same time, it's more filthy when we're both together. So there is it doesn't really matter too much. I think that's the way the live streams are going to start going. To be honest, I've tried to be calm as long as I can. I'm starting to struggle to bite my tongue. So this is set not for children, so it's absolutely fine. I have gone into the sub menu, so we're good. We don't have to worry about that. So there could be as many innuendos as needed in this live stream. So it's absolutely fine
for
and
terrible innuendo, come over to Jay's Toy Collection UK for the uncensored version of the detached.
Basically, yeah.
This
so
is
I am
version.
really struggling with this. I'm doing my best, but I think it's going to get to the point of where I'm just going to throw in the towel and we will go full penetration.
I'm not a massive fan of that new design of the shopping centre. Having
no, I think the other one's a little bit
the other
better.
one,
Didn't the other one have the escalators in the middle?
Yeah, that's why I don't like that one as much. The escalator was much more interesting and movable on the previous version. So I prefer the previous one, to be honest, on that. But
I think we've actually done a thing and covered all the new releases, which is exciting. Right, so what we are going to be speaking about is, do we just go straight into the purchases from yesterday? Do we tell them or what?
Show some of your wares and what's happened, or what's what's going to be coming to the Detached Brick Theme Park City in 2024.
So obviously, with regards to how I have to set up this setup, which I can actually show you, because I have got I'm doing the same trick that Jay's got. I've got my phone ready to log in, so I can show you where it's going to be going. Jay, would that be easier for you if you saw it?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, let's see.
Right, so I've got what I need to do is I with the phones, like it was on yours, it was getting the feedback. So I think what I'm going to have to do is cancel the mic on my laptop and use the mic on my phone. So let me know if it's echoey, because it's a little bit annoying. So I tried
live experimentation.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to enter as a Lego cam. So this is all going to be very exciting for people at home.
What you may be able to do is mute the. I don't know if you can mute if you use it as a guest and mute that guest, but whether that would stop the phone.
No, it doesn't, because it's coming through my phone. The problem is I've got full audio, and it won't stop.
Yeah, so what I had to do, I plugged the headset into the phone, so it just came through the headset. You couldn't hear, but yeah, that could be a potential issue. Right, so if you unmute the phone, because now we can't hear you at all.
The phone is there. We go. Phone's unmuted.
There we go. We can now hear you. It's not as clear as the audio is coming through the laptop, but we can still hear you fine.
Right. So I'll do this very quickly because I know there's a lot of feedback.
Yeah.
This is all the stuff you've not yet seen. Table 1, 2, table 3. That is all going to be for a Star Wars display.
Yeah.
Because as it stands right now, we've got this little thing just here, which isn't doing anything. Ninjago is over there, which works, I think. Then we've got the horror section, which works over there. This was where the coaster got put by the Jurassic Park. So potentially, and I think it could work, the roller coaster could stay there.
To say, Saturday I've said there's no feedback coming through, so it's fine. So you can carry
on. Fantastic! It's just my end that I'm getting feedback. Thank you, Saturday Ave. I appreciate that. It's just my phone, so it's just really annoying. I thought, well, if the coaster stays there and it gets rethemed to a Star Warsy theme, we could get away with it just being there. Because don't forget that when you have new attractions, it's just one of those things, isn't it? So they keep the roller coaster the same. But over here, all of this has to move. So I've got 3 tables of moving. We have got all of this up at the top. You guys and girls might have seen this from the Disaster series already. So that's all there. That is now fully complete. What a set that is. That is out. I can say this word a lot now. Standing. It's got so much detail. It is ridiculous. Now, what also is ridiculous is this. This is the collection of stuff that is going to start off next year's thing. So what I need to know from everybody else is what else is needed for a Clone War-esque. And I need to do a little bit of research of the UCS Razor Quest, which I think is almost exactly the same size as this Ultimate Collector Series ship. So that is what we need to do. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to remove put the mic back on, and I think
that's fine.
we're back, are we?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, that's okay.
Fantastic. If I leave that so there's no echo on here, we should be all right. Hopefully. That's just a little bit weird. So hopefully we're good. So yeah, that's a quick Lego cam of stuff, basically. So we will go over some of the sets. Now, there is a big offer in place at the moment in the UK for bits and pieces. So we can stick to the Lego website. But what do we think of the UCS Razor Quest, sir?
Let's have a look then. So I'm assuming you've got a whole video to come on all that Star Wars purchasing once you've managed to record it.
There'll be a whole video coming of that. So obviously, I can show that off. So we've got
some of those sale prices were pretty cool.
Yeah, all of this was in. So I did a video of basically. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. We get like a Black Friday month as such, not just a Black Friday and a Cyber Monday. And in certain toy shops at the moment, they have a huge sale on plus extra discount. So when Jay was setting up for his live stream last night, I don't know how he did it, but he's very good at doing it. I have honestly no idea. He came across the UCS set that I didn't even think of because I was umming and ahhing going, do I do a Clone Wars display? Just as from a theme park perspective, it's needed because they do have it at Disney. And I got rid of all the last lot because I wasn't massively happy. And then this came about in a huge sale. So what that is this. Forget the price. It was nowhere near that. Nothing. It wasn't even close. In fact, it was that price that's just popped up. In fact, it was cheaper than the price that's popped up. It was over 70 quid off. And it's huge, I do believe. But what else can we do as a display on those three tables? What do we think? So let us know in the comments because I am not confused. I want to make it right. So what we're looking at now is one thing. In fact, would it be easier if I just typed in the SKU numbers on the Lego website for everybody to see? Do we think that would just be easier?
It may work, yeah, if you do that rather than having to.
Yeah, fine. I'll just do that. So you start speaking, Jay. I'll just type in each individual thing, and you let me know your thoughts of what other sets might be needed and figure-wise, and then we'll have a look.
So yeah, you got a bargain on that Republic gunship. So I was looking around; it was over 20% off on one of the websites. So I was like, well, you said Clone Wars to me, and the first thing I think of when I think of Clone Wars is clones. And how do the clones travel? They travel on the Republic gunship. So you said there was a UCS version, but it's last chance because I believe it is on the discontinuing list, so it's about to go. So I was like, you can't do a Clone Wars display without like the main ship to me. So I thought that will make a fantastic centerpiece for a Clone Wars display. And then anything from the prequel era. And then of course that ship does appear in the Mandalorian, which links to, because a lot of the stuff from the prequels in Star Wars is now coming back in the Ahsoka series and the Mandalorian, because of course Dave Filoni created.
Pause just there, because you said it as I was typing it in. It's in this, isn't it?
In Ahsoka, I don't know if it appears in Ahsoka. It appears in
not the ship, but it links it. It all links.
Yes. Oh yes, yeah. There is definite flashbacks to the. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, I won't go into full detail, but there is definite flashbacks to Ahsoka's time in the Clone Wars, done in live action in the Ahsoka series, and there are some fantastic scenes in the Ahsoka show. So it's definitely.
And what I like about these, Jay, from a building perspective, is not grey and horrible.
Yeah, you've got some definite colours. There was a shout out to figurecave.collectibles. One of my other co-hosts has jumped in the chat there from his little holidays. He's jumped in. He'll be watching us on the replay crew. Look at that. We got Hooper.
He's getting very drunk, I do believe. It's Centre Parks, isn't he?
I believe he is. I don't know if that's what you do at Centre Parks. I thought you might do some more fitnessy style things.
The room's starting to spin.
That's of course, Matt did meet Adam over at MCM, so do check out Matt's video on Comic Con, of course, coming from MCM London, which kind of reignited and sparked this Star Wars section from looking at the Hasbro display I managed to get an interview with Jing from the Star Wars team, from the Hasbro Star Wars team at MCM. Matt was going around filming like the B-roll for all the footage there, and was looking at the Ghost from Ahsoka. The Razor Crest was there in terms of the actual 3 3/4 inch vintage collection figures, but that was then just sparking his Lego brain to some potential Clone Wars Mandalorian, or linking these things into a display.
Absolutely, that's it. And I mean, if you've not, obviously, some people might not have watched it, but again, massive credit to everybody that was working behind the scenes on all the stands and stalls, because obviously people won't know who Brandon is on this channel, but again, massive shout out to him and everybody that was working on the Pulse booth. It was so friendly. It was a really, really clean, healthy environment, it was just really, really nice. Now, Saturday I've made a good point. He said the Clone Wars display. You seen that one? So the Clone Wars display might actually work really well, as much of it takes place and fits in perfectly into.
On the word you can't pronounce, Coruscant, everybody.
That's the one. Yeah, I just skip words. You guys get it.
He loves to skip words. If you want to see him pronounce very complex Mythic Legion words, come and watch last night's stream on there.
Yeah, I was doing a spelling bee last night, and it was it was good fun actually last night. It was good.
It was. I was thinking a similar thing to Saturday, because of course a lot of it does take place on Coruscant, which is the built-up city space, their capital city. And then the other thing for the Republic gunship is it is on the Battle of Geonosis in Attack of the Clones, and Geonosis is all sand. It almost takes place in a Roman Colosseum style arena, and it's all sand, like the Tatooine sets you've got as well. So you've got city stuff, you've got sand stuff, so you've already got a potential base there you can use with sandy coloured or your city style.
Yeah, that's
spaces.
It. Because don't forget, I have got a load of tiles in the 2-tone of sand for the cantina and further afield. So I've got a good like base ready to go. I'm not going to get on my phone because at the moment the table's not free. But we did even do basic bits and pieces. Now the cantina is actually directly behind me. I don't know if you guys can see. We've got the M1 and the cantina is just there. But what I really like about all of these sort of Clone War type things, and I think Saturday Av will agree with me on this, is that I find some of the minifigures with Star Wars quite boring. However, all of this stuff, Mando, Boba, all the other Disney Plus shows, and going back into some of the earlier ones, I'm looking at these colors. You've got bright oranges, you've got bright purples, you've got bright blues on these sets, and it just breaks it up really nicely. And then obviously you can have the odd stormtrooper here and there. But when you've just got a load of grey with a load of white minifigures and you're building, it gets a little bit painful from time to time. But
you're in luck with the Clone Wars then, because it's all coloured.
Exactly. That's for me is absolutely perfect. And then obviously we can have Easter eggs to, the ones further, the newer ones and things like that. But it just seems to be that with, I suppose, getting the 2 UCS ships, and it was nearly 10,000 pieces of grey, it was painful. Whereas this thing here is what set it all off, Jay, wasn't it?
Yeah, because we were looking, because at MCM in London, one of the announcements for the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figures was of course Padme and young Anakin. So Matt was, at that panel, watching that panel with us, and the excitement of actually finally seeing Padme and Anakin in those outfits was pretty cool. So he was looking for some Lego to link in. So this version of the Republic gunship is from the actual Clone Wars animated series. So that's why Padme's in only an outfit she does wear in the Clone Wars rather than one she wears currently in the live action. But I do like the troopers in this one. I do like the shock troopers, I believe. They're in the red because they're the shock troopers. So and I do like that version of a Chancellor Palpatine. I suppose he wasn't quite Emperor Palpatine at that point. I would like that version in a 6-inch figure. So Hasbro, if you're listening, can we have the red robe version of Palpatine in the 6-inch?
Because I have to get this set because of your interview, just for these two, because this figure right here reminds me of you speaking to all the celebs at MCM. So this set has to be purchased. But this leads us on quite nicely, actually, because in a week or two time, it potentially is going to be, I say this, it's potentially going to be double VIP points. It's not guaranteed because they keep everything under wraps, apart from the 300 leaks that seem to be coming out at the moment.
They're doing well at keeping things
Which,
under wraps, aren't they?
yeah, that's it. If you were, and this is to anybody else that is watching this on the replay, because I can't be bothered to set up another poll or anything like that, because there is one running. And if you've liked the video, guys and girls, massively appreciated as well. There are 2 sets that have just recently been released, which is obviously this thing just here. So it is currently full price. Now, in the UK, what we've got to bear in mind, Jay, is this is not easily available like it is for us. So people might just have to go to the Lego store and buy this full price. So in the UK and anywhere else, would you want to pay full price for this or the Ghost? And if you can only get one, which one would you get? And that's an open question to anybody. But also, you're the only one I'm talking to, so you're going to have to let me know.
I'm just thinking. Now, I think I'd get the Ghost. It's featured so much in Star Wars Rebels, a series I've never quite finished yet, but it has been pretty good from what I've seen. And of course, this is well known. This is in the Ahsoka show as well. So
yeah,
this is linking your prequel era to your modern Mandalorian era. I'm not quite sure what we're calling the current era. It's after the original trilogy, so it's technically sequel, but it's not sequel, so I don't know what we're calling it. Let's call it the Mandoverse, I think, is probably what it's been nicknamed. So you've got Hera, of course, pilot there. You've got Chopper in there. And
let me zoom in for you. Let me zoom in. Hang on.
Got to get the old eyes out here. There was let me just got a random officer from the. Okay, so you've only really got your main 2 figures there, a general, of course, Hera and Chopper. The rest, I wouldn't say, are massively important minifigures from this, because you're not getting the Rebels crew with this, because they've done this as a version from Ahsoka. It's the same ship, but the crew is technically different by this point. So I don't know if they've done the full Rebels crew in minifigure form yet over the years or not, actually. So
no,
that'd be a cool crew to get if they haven't actually done it. But it's a bit weird they haven't put it in this set as well.
No, that's it. Because I think I've just seen a comment pop up from Saturday Av, but Saturday I'll explain how this works. But I can't always see the chat, so it's a little bit of a weird one. But as it stands right now, the other ship has obviously gone into Smith's, and me and Jay both know that will be maybe, say, what do you reckon, Jay? 30 quid off.
Yeah, that'll be less than 100. That'll be less than 100. You can probably.
What, you really think that's going? You reckon?
Yeah, I'd say they get 30 off that. They seem to be. They've taken 20. Anything in the £190 range is getting a good 20 off it. So that'll get 30 off. The Smith sales are very, very strong. Especially sometimes they have a first round of sales, which is £10 off, then they have a second round of sales 6 months later, and then I think you'd be talking. I could even see that for £89.99. I could see 40 quid off that. Yeah, I could see a decent discount.
Because in case people didn't realise how it works, Smith's currently, which is a big UK toy shop, has this exclusively to them as well as the Lego store. Now, I do believe they have the sets exclusively either for 3 or 6 months. And then that's why they suddenly go into a sale, because all the Argos, for example, and Toys R Us will then be able to get their hands on this set. And then it changes the game a little bit for pricing. Now, the issue that we have over in the UK, again, it is what it is that you can only get the Ghost at the moment from Lego. And we know what Lego do. They do nothing with regards to the price. You either have to wait for a good giveaway or you get double VIP points. Whereas Saturday has just said there that both the ships are overpriced in Canada and the US. If you can get them in a sale in your region, it may be worth it. So we know that this set here for $129.99, as Jay's just said, will go into a sale. But is the Ghost worth the price?
Well, I don't know. I'd say Lego is not my expertise. It's cheaper than the Hasbro version. That was £650, pretty much. I think it was you were looking at for the other version.
Because don't forget, you get it's a double ship, isn't it? With this,
yes,
you've got above the blasters, you've got the bit at the top. This both of those flying around in a display, I think would look nice.
Just thinking, it might be better. They potentially could do a UCS version of this. That might, but the problem is then it's going to be the size of the Falcon, because I know the Hasbro version is the size of the Falcon I have, and it's actually bigger. This ship is bigger than the Falcon. If it was,
to be honest, the size of the Falcon didn't put me off. what put me off is the lack of being able to do anything with it. For me, it was too flimsy. I think I had the older version where the instruction manual was a right pain in the backside. And it was one of those where I thought I'm going to feel amazing buying this set. And obviously it was the time before COVID and everything like that. And everything was being done. Well, it was just around, just around that time or just before. And then it all sort of went a little bit wrong. But if you have seen the MCM video, which potentially a lot of you might not have, and it does not matter at all, where you can see the internals that we're looking at right now on the Hasbro project, it's massive on the inside, isn't it? There's lots and lots of space. There's lots of not so much playability. That's the wrong word. Displayability. So you can put the minifigures in there nicely. You can do stuff with them. That is what I would like to see if they did this as a UCS.
Yeah, which the size would give them the opportunity to do. Because you can see here his head is literally sticking out the top there of this one. And they've been able to take a little bit off, but it looks of it, a little bit of the roof comes off to actually do anything with it. So you might not get a lot of playability. Whereas, and even with that smaller gunship as well, that red gunship is a lot smaller. Whereas that UCS one you've just purchased is massive. So you'll be able to get a good display. You'll get all your clone troopers.
That's the really weird thing. Like with this Republic gunship, it is meant for. I mean, it doesn't come with the minifigures to fill it. But there's the back opens up, the sides open up. You can have a really nice display of troopers coming out of it. It's a centerpiece that is massive that would work well with a load of minifigures, which I think is the better way to go than the current big block of cheese.
Yeah, definitely. The Venator class starship, I don't think isn't much use to man nor beast really.
No.
And with many other versions of the Imperial cruisers out there, from the original trilogy, from the Mandoverse and all sorts, he's probably kicked himself out of his own stream again. So I'll keep talking. I don't know. I don't think I would go for that version of the Republic gunship. With the Ghost, I would potentially, I say, hold out for a UCS on the Ghost, unless you can get it in a sale. You're back again in your own stream. Fantastic. Yeah. Double Rookie Era, episode 1. Fantastic.
It's what I need to do is I need to move the tab away from the back button.
Yeah.
The tab is on the back button, and that's a problem.
I put the StreamYard tab in the far left-hand side as I can, and all the other tabs to the other side, and some blocking tabs in the middle. So I don't pick myself out.
Schoolboy error. We'll get there. It's all right. You just don't need to panic, do you? And it's all good and tickety boo.
I'm down in my living room Saturday. This is our main sort of living area. So I'm just chilling on the sofa. Got my posters behind me. Yeah, the wallpaper. Relaxing on a Sunday evening as Matthew contemplates spending big Lego bucks.
Well, so basically, so there's one other thing that I want to have a quick look at, because I don't know if these are worth army building. Now, the reason why I'm saying that at the moment is what you got to remember, if you're watching this back on the replay, the prices that we are looking at on the Lego website is nothing like
hashtag repay crew in the comments if you are. I'll get those hashtag repay.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go for it. Now, this thing here, because the fact that I think you can make a nice display with it. This.
The old HCC.
You got all the minifigures, so that's the box. Do you need
the one
more
with
than
Commander
one?
Cody? Is it? I think this is a.
Yes.
That is Commander Cody trying to execute some Order 66 then. If it's our old Commander Cody's there. It's a fun little set as well, isn't it? The sort of their version of the AT-AT with extra legs.
Yeah, it's a good looking thing, and the fact it comes with all the minifigures is, again, from a display point of view, I think you can do some nice things with it.
So you want an army build that you're contemplating? I suppose you could have two. You could have one each side flanking your Republic gunship, because these are going to be much smaller.
I just don't know. Do you need two? I don't. I mean, obviously, from a diorama point of view, do you just have one of everything? Because if you think we've got 3 tables, and there's obviously a lot of playability with this, and you can get some nice photos and things. But do you have the Republic gunship on the one side. And I think we're all on the same wavelength to this, and obviously Saturday as well, and everybody else that's in the chat, that the big UCS sets, unless you can actually ram figures in there and get some nice photos, to me, don't work for what I need them for. But for some people like the Falcon, don't get me wrong, the massive block of cheese and the Falcon, they look fantastic, but I can't do anything with them. But I do believe that the most playability or most detail on the inside, and this is a very, very long way around it, is what I actually clicked on to start with, was the Razor Quest. Now, this thing at the moment in the UK is in a disgusting sale. It is a lot of money knocked off. So you're just above 300, I think, in the UK as it stands. And this thing, I do believe, because it's similar with regards to what the gunship does. The flaps open up. You can take, what I like is the wings come off as a unit, so you don't have to have the full width, so you can actually have it on fire. The side flap opens up and it's all built up on the inside. And you've got the back flap, very similar. And you can see you've got Yoda on there, so you can do different bits and pieces. Do you do a 50-50 display where you got the gunship as a Order 66 battle, and then you got the Razor Quest facing it as a completely different display, and then we do your Route 66 design as the footpath walking straight through the middle of...
I was saying that last night, wasn't I? Of course, you've got Order 66 in Star Wars. You've got Route 66, Highway Down America. Why don't you make Route 66 into Order 66? Get those Easter eggs going. Yeah, potentially, yeah, because this has got the good interior space where, again, you can have displays. If you're trying to make this into your theme park, you can have people walking off it as an attraction, can't you? You get a blurg as well, then, but look to that. So that was cool to see. So that potentially could work. It depends how you're going to sort of build the display out, I suppose. I know the other set you've been harping on for a while now. It keeps coming back in your head. Is the UCS Styes 8080?
Well, so this is it.
Another set where you can have things inside it. So do you almost go for a display where you have 3 centerpiece UCS sets? You've got a Republic gunship on one side. You've got an A's representing the prequel era. You've then got the 8080 in the middle table representing the original trilogy era, and then the sequel, the Mando era, represented by the Razor Crest. They're 3 big things where they all work with your minifigures going through them, and then you build your other sets from each era between. So you've literally make a land
and link it with the paths,
and link it all together. And the paths link it together, almost like the display you used to see at Windsor when you see the Battle of Hoth. So you get your white tiles down, you get your blue tiles down, you make your snow, and then you barricade it off with a path. And that's your Hoth display. You then walk around into maybe your sandy color section for the Battle of Geonosis for the prequel era with the sets you've just picked up. And then you have something else. Maybe you get some greenery in there for Mando, because of course the Razor Crest, spoilers people, blows up on a nice sort of grassy hill. And then you use your other green sets, because you've got some green sets there as well over there. So you have 3 distinct colors: sand. I'm just literally thinking of this on the fly. Sand, white for snow, and then greenery, and then you have paths linking each interchangeable area. And I've just spent about £1,500 of your money by the point that's
basically
over.
Well, if you think, obviously we're looking at this from the point of view of a Black Friday price. So the Razor Quest is 3, and I think this will be down to 5. So for the sake of, you can basically get 2 UCS sets for 1, basically there or thereabouts. And then you've got the smaller bits, because in case you missed the Lego Cam, I have 3 full-size tables that I can make a display with, and obviously it's all theme park related. Now, I have gone on about the 8080, and in all fairness, the Razor Quest, since the Razor Quest came out. Now, the only thing is with the Razor Quest is I do have the non-UCS version.
That would be I suppose, a sale job, and trying to get a bit of money back to put back into the collection. My strategy of selling the collection.
So would I sell it? Would I sell it, or would I keep it flying around in the sky? Now, I know a lot of people say this massive dog is basically a dust collector. However, I instantly saw this, and I've said this a lot to Jay. And there's a photo on the side. If I can actually click it, I'm right clicking instead of left clicking. This thing here. with all the chairs and everything else, and I'd actually have the side probably off it. For me, screams motion simulator. It's just one of those sets where you just can put regular minifigures into it, and from a theme park ride, it's a motion simulator because they have obviously got the Star Wars display at Disney, and they have the big Falcon that you go on, and it's the big walk around. And if I do recall, Jay, you might have come up with something completely on the fly, is that the Falcon ride is in 3 stages. It's just one big ride, but you go from section to section internally. So potentially you could have 2 or 3 UCS sets linked doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I think you were struggling last night with how you're going to bring it together. But I think you bring it together in your theme park style display with there's just the pavements between the lands, and each land then needs to be a distinct color to sort of color code it and match it and make it look
and then you just put like the random shops and stuff in, and you got
within that.
Yeah.
And then you've got to think of also, because it's your collection, what do you like the most in Star Wars? So I know you love the AT-AT, you love the Battle of Hoth. The Mandalorian was your way into Star Wars, so you love the Razor Crest. And you love the bright colours and the sort of MCM or Days Out tribute to the prequels. So then you've covered your eras there. And of course, you're a big fan of the Cantina and other things that remind you of that display that they used to have in Windsor. So you've got to almost link the pieces that you like as well in there. So there is potential for, I may have come around, I think there is potential for this bad boy.
Yeah, I think so. But there's, in all fairness, if you are watching this back on the replay, I'm never paying that price for it. That's not going to happen. It'll have to be in a year or so. I would imagine that'll go into a big Black Friday sale, like the one that I've just picked up in. But with the sets that I've picked up today, that is almost the whole table done, ready for a Clone Wars-esque type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you've got your very strong starting point there. Get them down, see what they look like, and then work out what you can add in.
Yeah,
in terms of the timings, we're in the anniversary years now of the Clone. We're in the current anniversary year for Attack of the Clones. We're in the anniversaries of the Clone Wars as well. I think 2025 is Revenge of the Sith anniversary year, so they're definitely going to be doing lots of merchandise, because I know they're doing it in Star Wars Black Series from Hasbro, because that was announced at the MCM panel that we are focusing on those prequels and those Clone Wars eras. So there's definitely going to be sets from that coming out. Of course, there'll be stuff from the Mandoverse and the Ahsoka coming out as we go into those films, because that's current media for Star Wars. So they'll definitely be coming out. So I think you've got definite potential there, because you'll need to leave space for anything potentially you're going to want over the next year or so.
Yeah, I think so. I think with regards to the weekly Rebrick series that we're doing, and obviously there's some bits and pieces that need to be moved, but the table that I've got now, I've got half a table of tan. I've got half a table of sand already good to go with the cantina, and the cantina can just be anywhere. It doesn't really matter, does it? As such, I know it's supposed to be on Tatooine, but if it's just going to be a bar dotted around, it could just be between the 2 lands, and it could just split it up very, very nicely. But because obviously these UCS sets are so big, now this is going to be the big thing for anybody that's watching this back. I don't know if there's going to be enough space for all 3 UCS sets, because I don't know how wide these wings are. So this is going to be the problem. So it's either going to be a case of like the gunship goes on the one end, the Razor Crest could go in the other, and then there's just paths in the middle, and they're quite close together, nose to nose. Or you've got the big AT-AT and this gunship, and I just stick with the smaller Mando ship.
Well, I think what you probably want to get that set built, start building it, see what it looks like, because it's going to be at least a year until you say probably a sale on the AT-AT anyway. So by that point, you would know if that would work or that wouldn't work. Yeah. And then it's just, you want a bigger Razor Crest on the only thing I'm thinking, if you're going to have them on the table, the gunship's going to be really big on the table. So if you had it on the table, the small Razor Crest, it's going to look a bit weird. Whereas if you have the big one, it's a similar size.
I think with regards to scale, the wings are almost exactly the same width.
Right. Okay. So that would look, scale-wise, I think proportionally better, because it might just look a bit weird if they're anywhere near each other. You look around, you've got a UCS size gunship and then a tiny Razor Crest. and you know
Yeah.
they shouldn't be.
Well, the
And I
thing
think,
is with the Razor Quest, the
and
smaller
you
one
love the
could just
Razor
be
Crest, don't you? So yeah, I think
yeah, but
you've been tempted on this.
maybe what we could, yeah, I love that. I love the Razor Quest. The only thing I can think of maybe is if space is an issue, we have the Republic gunship on the one side because, like I said, there's three full size naked tables. So that goes on the far end of table number one. The middle table could be maybe the greenery for Mando, because I've got the smaller version of the Boba ship as well,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
we can actually just have the Razor Quest on fire.
yeah, yeah. There's definite potential there.
It's
So
only because the sale that the Razor Quest is in is ridiculous. That's the thing. It's so good. It's almost like, well, what do you do?
there's almost I don't know, which is what I do sometimes. So Mike X has jumped in the chat. Who Crew Takeover is in full effect still. Welcome to Mike. What I would do potentially if I had
He's got he's not wearing his wig yet, Mike. So he's there somewhere. He says it's in the wash.
he could be lurking. Old display once could still be here. What was I going to say? Yeah, because it's in such a big sale. Clearly, as I've learned from your Lego game, as soon as these things go out of print, as I call them, they go off production, they go absolutely rocketing up in value. So,
Yeah,
from a purely financial point of view, I would buy the Razor Crest if you can afford it, sort of when it's in the big sale nowish, and even just sit on it for a bit. And
yeah,
if you're not going to use it, by the time you come to actually, okay, I need to sell it to buy something else, I'll just put the money back in the collection. It's going to be worth more than the $350 you pay for it by a long way. So all you're
yeah,
doing is making a sound investment, basically. So if you don't, just keep it mint on box and then deal with it later.
yeah. No,
You know,
it's true. It's true.
catch up with them comics. Yeah, so I don't know. That's of course I do buy, if you've seen my channel, 73 different action figure lines, ladies and gentlemen. So my financial advice probably isn't always the soundest, but I know Lego. I've been told Lego goes up in value more than gold. So if
Yeah,
you can
it
get that
goes
at a
up. It
sale
goes up
price,
massively. It's
even if
just
you
it's
can't
just
use
the
it, you'll get your money back.
no, that's it. It's just the sale price of it. That's all. And I think this would scale very well with the gunship. It's just because I would have obviously how I've got this table out, which I've just shown you in that little Lego cam quick, because we'll start wrapping it up in a couple of minutes.
Mike's comment there. There you go. If the Razor
That's
Crest
very
falls off the
true.
wall,
Well, to be
it'll be
honest,
show
everything else
happens.
has fallen over. So, to be fair, I've got it
If you've
somewhere. I
seen
don't
this
even know where
room,
it is.
Mike, half of it's on the floor. I tell you, in there.
Shall I do
He's
me to
got.
grab it? Hang on. You entertain the masses. I've got to crawl and find it.
Yeah, so he's off to find something he's probably broken. There was so he's very famous on this channel, as my mate Matt, for dropping his Lego. So he has a series called the Disaster Series, where he's updating his Lego city up in his loft, and he goes around each week trying to build a section and trying to make it work. But unfortunately, he ends up dropping something or knocking something. So he's got a what's he got? He's got the Quinjet. He's got the Quinjet from Avengers, and he was moving something else around and dropped it. So it's now in about 1,000 pieces. He dropped something completely down the loft ladders the other day, so that was another fantastic one to see. So he is quite the dropper.
Good question. Good question. So that is basically the big black boxes are under the UCS series. So it's basically piece count, and it's more to do with technicability as well. So it's how hard they are to put together. So the price per brick doesn't change as such, but you just get more of them, and it makes a set more expensive. But this is it. This is the little one.
It's just their deluxe boxes, isn't it? They're trying to make a more collector-based series with the black. So they're going.
It's got really nice instruction booklets and everything else like that. It's got
their version
some
of
nice,
a deluxe
nice
release, isn't it? Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I'd still keep this one if I was to get that one.
I cashed 200 quid in, mate. You may again put that back into the collection or something else if you get the other one. But Saturday's saying there, Jay knows how to invest in Lego. You don't always have to open the box. See, keep it there. Keep it on
Saturday
ice.
I've got a very good.
Like...
Saturday I've got a filth pile of backlog. So you've got a big backlog to get through.
We do the same. We do a lot on our 6-inch game. People buy these crowdfunding projects, these HasLab projects, sit on them a few years, and you can double your money. But I suppose in this adult collecting game, that is kind of what you've got to do at times. You've got to invest in the collection to make more in the collection. If you can get something in a sale, take advantage of that price, and then make some money back on it later. You've got these aren't exactly cheap items, are they? So you've got
No,
really
we're only talking from a massive sale perspective.
Yeah, you got to put that money back into the collection to try and build it.
Yeah, I think so.
Over all these years of Lego collecting,
it's food for thought. Is there anything else you want to check out before we wrap it up?
Anything else we want to check out from Star Wars? So we've covered. Yeah, we just need more ideas for any potential sets from Clone Wars. I think that was it, really, wasn't we? We're looking at that, and then you're going to try and link that potentially into your Marvel section. So as your theme park flows around, you're going to go sort of through the Disney properties. Then, by the looks of it, you're going to go Marvel into Star Wars.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good way to. I think that's a good way to go.
My God, we've been going nearly 2 hours here, ladies and gentlemen. How's that gone?
That's it.
Absolutely. It's like usual Saturday nights here. We discussed this for hours. We're going till 1 a.m. last night.
Yeah. Do you need to go, or can you carry on?
I can carry on for a little bit. Yeah, I'll go and make dinner.
Right. So if I leave you in charge, because I've literally got to run down and sort one of the cats out.
Right.
And then I will come back. So you can entertain the masses, plug your channel, do whatever it is you need to do.
Plug my channel, right? Okay, I will do that, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll do that, and I will. I'm just not here, so have fun.
He'll go and feed the cats, right? Okay. Ask me anything in the chat then. Let's get some questions in the chat. Ask me anything. It can be about Lego, which I don't really collect, so I don't know much about that, apart from what he tells me. And if you are new to the channel, I know I've plugged it to the Hooper out there, so you are joining us. My name is Jay. I run Jay's Toy Collection UK here on YouTube. A 6-inch action figure collection, a 12-inch action figure collection, and even a 3 3/4-inch action figure collection. Just not a lot of Lego. My better half, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, is a Lego collector, though. And if you missed the start of the stream, we have been out today and we have purchased the Lego Home Alone house. So she will be doing a lot of building of that to come. It's got over 4,000 pieces in it, so that is going to take a lot of doing. Matthew, of course, let's tell you some secrets about Matthew then. Let's tell you some secrets why he's buggered off. So, Matthew is a Lego collector, but he's not a very good Lego builder. So what he does is he gets these massive sets, and he gets my missus to build them for him. So, over in the corner, you probably can't even see if I turn the camera. If I try and turn the camera, you might see. Here we go. Let's give you some live into the corner here. Over there, there's some of the collection. But over there, you will see is part of the Lego Disney castle. So, he hasn't built that. She's been building it. There's a puzzle down on the floor, and at the back over there, amongst some Hot Toys boxes, is the rest of the Lego Disney castle, because he's roped in her to build that for him. So will he be building his Avengers Tower? No, he probably won't be building his Avengers Tower. It'll be stuck here. Well, let's see what the chat has to say to me. Yes, I will leave a link to my channel Saturday Ave. I will do that now. Mike says, what Lego set do you regret buying? What Lego set do I regret buying? Well, having only ever bought one Lego set, none. So I own a Batman set from the Batman movie. So I've got a Batman and Joker set. It comes with a load of balloons. So I bought that. What else do we have Lego-wise in the house? Let's answer that. So we've got I don't want to talk about David Attenborough. I've gone into some sort of like naturist sort of mode here. So what do we have? I'm currently looking at the Lego Friends, the actual Friends from the TV show Friends. So we've got the apartment building over there, and we have the what's the other one called? It's the Central Perk, isn't it? The Central Perk Cafe. So that is over in the corner. My daughter is into Lego Friends. She is a massive Lego Friends collector. So I've been building that throughout the day with her. So she has a lot of sets from that. And Cheeky Monkey Kiara, my better half, of course, is also a fan of Harry Potter Lego. So I have she has bought the train that comes with the not the massive one, because there's like a £400 chain. There is a smaller one. So she's bought the smaller one. So we're building that today. And basically, most Saturday evenings, Matthew comes around my house and plans his Lego City as I plan the toy collection. So last night on my channel, which thank you Saturday I've just dropped a link to in the chat if you are not familiar with me, Matthew came on for a couple of hours and we discussed all sorts of 6-inch toy releases. And while we were there, we got into a big Star Wars discussion, and I was finding he's waving. Oh, silly boy. He's waving. And from that Star Wars discussion, today, as you saw, he's been out and bought a massive Republic gunship. He's crawling, and he's bought all sorts of Star Wars. All the chat's blowing up now. What else is going on here? I'm just
What's going
entertaining
on?
a chat for you. There was giving away all your
Fantastic. Thank you very much
secrets.
indeed. Thank you.
So we've given you a little tour. You have to go and watch your own replay and find out what I actually said. Yeah,
as long as you plug yourself, I don't really care.
Unfortunately, Chandler probably is going to skyrocket, isn't he? From the after he's passed away from the Lego set. That always happens when anybody dies. It happened in the wrestling industry with Bray Wyatt recently passing away. People try and take advantage and always put them figure prices up. Yeah,
it's a bit of a kick in the teeth when they do that. And don't forget, they also did that with the Star Wars characters that got kicked off from the Disney Plus show, didn't they? There's some minifigures. Yeah,
they did that as well.
How's the cats?
How's the cats? Fed, are they now? Fed and watered.
Yeah, done, sorted. One of them just wouldn't eat, so I was like, come on, busy.
Yeah.
So
Lexi uses the experience there to set up the scenes. I do build. I'm minifigures. I will build the minifigures. That is about my limit with when it comes to Lego building. And all those, sadly, I was talking about the windows, of course. Yeah, we mentioned those right back at the start of the stream.
Yeah,
200 windows. Having that, me just popping in a few. Yeah, me just popping in a few from the Harry Potter train was doing me head in. So 200 of these is going to be a little bit tedious on the thumbs.
Which Harry Potter train are you doing? We might as well just jump from. Jump to Harry Potter quickly.
It was $99.99 in the sale, so it's that one.
So it's this one. This is the crazy thing. It's not been out long. And it's 114 on the Lego website. So like I keep saying this, whatever we're looking at, it's not the price that we're paying. we get everything
pretty good here in the UK Lego community.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you guys and girls obviously wouldn't know the price point and all that kind of stuff with regards to points. But for some reason in the UK, the sales that we get don't get close to the points that you get given back. So this is a nice thing. There's got a lot of minifigures in with this one, isn't it?
Yeah, there's what did we build today? We built Ron, Hermione, Harry. Hagrid's in the last bag. We built the lollipop lady there, and we built the train conductor.
So fantastic! No, it's a nice looking thing. Does anybody know anybody that's got the big version of this? Because who was it that was building this?
That was I think Home Dude in the live chat last night in our live stream said he was actually having a build of the old Gringotts bank. That does look pretty cool.
Yeah,
massive though. Looks so tall.
It's a smart looking set, isn't it? Let's be honest. It is a good.
Is that taller than the Avengers Tower? Scroll down, find out the height. Is it bigger than 91 centimeters?
Well, it's obviously split in half, isn't it? Where are we? Height.
No, it's not.
32 inches.
Okay, it's the size of the bugle then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously the base plate that this is on, it does split in half. So the track can be used for something else. It's just where you got that middle bit there. The base plate here is just sat on another plinth and stand. So you can have them split or you can have them together. But it does look very, very good. Apart from that sticker.
Oh yeah,
the Gringotts Bank.
The Gringotts Bank. They don't know why they separated the team. It does look a bit weird, doesn't it? I've seen people cut the sticker.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Should we go over some Marvel stuff? Because we haven't gone over any of that.
Go on then, yeah. We went through the Avengers Tower in detail.
So we can now link this into all the stuff that's in your collection. Anything we see minifigure scale, you can let me know what
for that Spider-Man thing. That's 70 odd on the Smiths website.
So this at the moment it's £70 at Smiths plus another £5 off. Yeah. And do you own all of these characters?
I will do in time to come. I don't technically own them all yet because they haven't all been released. So Hasbro are currently nearly releasing those. We saw these at MCM in the case. So most of them will be released, but they haven't got to Electro yet. Hot Toys pretty much do all of them. And I do have all the Spider-Men from this coming in Hot Toys, but that wasn't my fault. I was just buying Tobey Maguire. The missus saw the Hot Toys version of Tom Holland and decided that was the best thing she'd ever seen. And that cost me £400. Yeah. But it's a cool set. So I know I built the minifigures from this. Whether I put the heads on the correct Spider-Man, I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, Jay built all of these minifigures for me. And they do look very, very smart. And like he's just said, he's got them in Hot Toys. I think the minifigure of the set for me is that Electro.
Yeah, you like one. The only thing they've messed up here is Doc Ock's got the wrong colour coat on. It's grey
Yeah,
for some
it's a
reason
bit.
in
Yeah,
this.
I don't know why.
It should be green. I don't know why they've made it
Yeah,
grey.
I
So
don't know why.
that's the only one.
So somebody was having a bad day at the office when that happened. Daily Bugle, that'll bring back memories. So surely you got a lot of the figures from here in your scales.
Oh yeah,
These are
I'm
more
sure
comic,
I've
aren't they?
pretty much got all of them. Yeah, these are the comic ones, aren't they? In Daily Bugle, I was giving away your secrets. This is another one Cheeky Monkey Kiara built for him. There was when I was.
Let's be honest. There's no secrets. I make this very, very clear. I will buy it. I will display it, but I don't like building them because they take me too long. So
Who we got here? We got
no,
Spidey, so we got him.
yeah. So I've got to go through
got
individually. So you got Spidey.
those items. Yeah, got plenty. I even got Hot Toys and Mysterio, so he's everywhere. Yeah, that's fine. We got him covered.
Let me just check. So there we go. So you can see. Yeah, and then we've got Carnage.
Plenty of Carnages, so he's covered in the toy community. Plenty of Daredevils. That's
Amazing
an expensive
figure,
minifigure, a very expensive one.
Yes,
Spider Gwen,
£40
or Ghost Spider, as it's now called. Yeah, she's covered. Black Cat is covered. Oh no, we don't have. It's supposed to be Robbie Robertson or Ben Ulick, but we don't
I
have
have
him
no idea. You're the pro.
In a 6-inch form. But some of these are just they're giving you generic taxi drivers and thing in this.
Yeah, they
well,
have.
so
Yeah, that they have.
Yeah.
That's the box. I thought there's more figures than that.
There's 20 odd, so they haven't pictured them
all. They haven't done a group photo.
What we've learned today is Lego's marketing isn't the best on their photos.
No, it's not. It's not the easiest. Not the easiest. And they've got a
Spider-Man
artwork.
picture. I do like that. Yeah, are you going to buy that?
This.
I'm assuming that should be on the wall behind you, literally covering
You
up the
reckon?
multicolored brick wall. That's right.
There's nothing wrong with the multicolored brick wall. Nothing wrong with it.
Let me know in the comments. Do you like his multicolored brick wall? To me, I call it the puke wall.
There's nothing wrong with
one strong
wall.
color. The other side of the room behind the camera are quite like nice, strong colors, individual colors. For some reason, he decided to mix them all behind him
because it's a mission max of Lego bricks, isn't it? That's what it's supposed to be.
So, but I do like
right. Quinjet. This
do a lot for me.
Big sale everywhere, and the Lego website now is only £89. But you can get it 20 quid less. So it's I think I got mine in the sale. So it's £69 basically everywhere apart from the Lego website. And look at the minifigures, sir.
Yeah, very similar to some we may have seen in there.
Yeah, I think we might have already covered that. I think potentially we've got over those. I'm not mad about it. The minifigures are amazing. Now you said about this.
Ooh, that's what you need, isn't it? You need this now. This is a purchase you must have. There's the Ant-Man, because you can use this as Giant Man next to your Avengers Tower. So I think this is an absolute must purchase for you, especially now you've got a Hulkbuster on the outside as well. So is that a mini Ant-Man it comes with, or a mini Wasp?
It looks like a wasp by the colour. Yeah. It's got to be a wasp. It's in blue.
Yeah, it's a version of Wasp, isn't it? I would say, yeah.
As we're looking at the Christmas symbol, there's got to be an individual. There'll be an individual picture.
It's not a version of Yellow Jacket, actually, is it? No, I don't. Just looking at those eyes, looked a bit menacing.
Hang on. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah, could be. No, it's yellow goggles.
No, it's blue. It's blue bits on the side. That's supposed to be Wasp, isn't it? Wasp from the first Ant-Man and the Wasp film. So, okay, so that's cool because you don't have that micro figure in the Avengers Tower. You've got the Ant-Man micro figure. So then you'll have Wasp in normal scale and Wasp in micro scale. And then you can use him as Giant Man outside.
So that will work nicely. Anything else apart from the claw? Anything else that's jumping out at you?
I know what you're about to say. X-Men, so I like the claw. We got the ship from the new Marvels film, which wasn't too bad, to be honest. No spoilers, so
no, we won't do any spoilers.
Good little family film, good little fun watch. Ms. Marvel was pretty cool in it.
We'll check the minifigures out on that quickly, and then we'll check 1 or 2 more sets, Jay, and then we'll start to wrap it up because I don't want to eat into your evening too much. It was only supposed to be a short appearance for you, and I've kept you in it the whole night.
There we are. We're rocking 2 hours now. We did 2 hours last night. That's 4 hours of live streaming between the 2 channels.
It's not too bad. We're not doing too bad. I like the figures.
Yeah. You like the cats. You're a cat fan. You just ran down to feed your cats.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. I won't make any more dodgy jokes.
No, that's it. And they are, in all fairness, near enough all 3 colours of the cats I've got as well.
Okay.
So,
1 cat. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. The only thing they could have done with this is, of course, you've got the cats, but they've not gone for the actual flirking accessories. You haven't got the tentacles coming out your mouth. That would have been a really cool
Yes.
little.
I
That would have
would
been a really
imagine
cool
it'd be
little
to
bit.
the mold.
Yeah, that would be a thing. But the ship, yeah, it's in the film quite a lot. It's very expensive though. We're only talking about
It's very
prices,
expensive, isn't it?
What's this? Is an
It's not.
absolute.
It's not done well on the rating either. It's 2.5
What?
star.
How many pieces is it?
420 pieces.
420 pieces. Let's do my live maths again. 85, 420 pieces. This could be a very pricey one when it comes to your bright to pass ratio. My goodness, 20 pence. That's the highest I've ever seen for a bright to part ratio from Lego. 20 pence per piece. You're usually in the sort of 6, 7, 8p range.
Yeah,
that's more than double any other set. So that's crazy.
With regard, it depends, I guess. The problem is when you sell Lego secondhand, if you wait until it's been discontinued, it's just more money. As long as it's complete, it's going to be, you get more money than what you bought it for. That's basically basic rule of thumb, isn't it? So that's I mean, how me and Jay try and justify it is I will look at a price of a set. Jay will work out the price because he's a magician with that, and then I'll go, there's X amount of minifigures that are worth X. And then you pay what you pay for the set. But if you go to the Bricks and Pieces website, all the pieces that you're paying, and if you need replacement pieces, are only 3, 4, 5, 6p. So it's just the volume of bricks to add into the set. That's the thing. Now, the one thing that didn't sell well, and I think because it was quite expensive as well, Jay, was this.
Yeah.
And they've changed the price of this on their own website. This was more expensive.
Yeah, I think I saw that about 350, didn't I? In the Lego store.
Yeah, I thought it was 350.
It's a nice bus, but it's just what you do with it, isn't it? Really, it doesn't fit into a city display. It's just a standalone piece. So it's a nice tribute to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, but, they needed the minifigure with it, and the other thing that's not very good is this thing here. That Hulkbuster. It's the most. It's ridiculous.
I've seen that built in person in Lego store. To be honest, I thought it looked awful in person. The proportions are wrong. Just the proportions are completely wrong. The body proportions just aren't right on it. I think the £35 basic one you've got looks better. It's just
I think this is actually that's a very good point. Actually, we won't even waste time on that because we've obviously done a full circle for the Avengers. Well, where is it? There it is. The figure that you need. Now we were talking about it, but I didn't actually click on it, did I? So you need this figure, this one just here. Now they have an alternate. I say an alternate face. I think I would use that because I think that looks very good. What do you think?
Yeah, the half transforming Hulk face is pretty cool. That's something I'd like to see from Hasbro in Marvel Legends, is actually a mid-transforming Bruce Banner face. I think that would be fantastic for my scale. So yeah, I do like that. I think that's
really I think that would look really nice in your
Banner.
Because what scale would you like it in though? Would you like it in your 6, 3 3/4, or massive 12?
I would. It would look pretty cool in the hot toy, wouldn't it? Half transforming Bruce Banner with a Hulk behind him, but
yeah, he would have to have like his arm. Yeah, it would have to be more than just the veins on his face, wouldn't it? It would have to be like
that would be £700 in. So I'll just go for Marvel Legends, £25. But I'll take a standard transforming Hulk. Please.
Fantastic. Or you could just buy this minifigure if you wanted to add it in your collection for probably £4. So, and it's going to go up. I think that minifigure. I'm sure this figure's available elsewhere, but I don't know what other set it's in. And when people realise the minifigures that are missing, I think they're going to get quite expensive. Because what was the set that we were looking at yesterday? What with the Agent Coulson?
The Detroit Steel set. There was
because that is on the Lego website, but it just says retired. So I'm guessing that's how you spell it. Oh, I did a thing. Yeah, so this is. I did a thing. So you can tell straight away by the age of these minifigures. And obviously Tony Stark's face is completely different. But you've got this cool minifigure down here, which...
That's just Justin Hammer, isn't it?
I think the print on that looks very, very good. And then you've got Tony, but obviously you need Coulson. So you don't have Coulson. And that is going up in value very, very quickly.
People are wanting that for their Avengers Tower display, aren't they? Yeah,
okay. I think so.
You can get the
I
flying
think
car.
so.
I think it's Lola. I think it's Lola, the flying car.
It does. Does it say that on the license plate? There you go. Yeah, Lola.
Yeah, Lola flying car. So I'm assuming this is more of a comic book based actual set than an MCU set like the Avengers Tower. But of course, Coulson wears exactly the same outfit in
Yeah,
his little
it
shirt, so
does.
that would be perfectly fine.
Yeah,
So that would
it does. It
that
does.
would be a nice set to get.
Oh, well, it looks the part, but things are the big mech as such has just been released in your scale, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the Hasbro Pulse exclusive for PulseCon this past couple of months ago. So that is their PulseCon exclusive. Is their version. They just basically repainted the Ironmonger from the first MCU film, from the first Iron Man film. They used that
Yeah,
as a repaint to scale up to be that version of Detroit Steel. Not a
because that's
character
another.
a lot of people have heard of, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's no. I didn't really hear of that. I mean, I didn't even really recognize him from the Iron Man. I visualized the scene that he was in the Iron Man film,
Yeah.
but I'm like, well, was it the bit when he was on stage? Because
Yeah, because
over
that's his comic book outfit, not his
ah
MCU outfit. Is why you're not.
oh right, that's why I don't.
You just
That's
say
why I don't
you
recognize
just
him.
have to stick his head on a suit, basically, a basic
Yeah,
suit,
fair
grey
enough.
suit or something, and that would
No, I
be fine.
quite like him in that outfit though. I think he looks better in that than in the other. So
Well, there's the bridge. There's that
I
bridge.
know that's
Oh,
it.
that
The
elusive
bridge.
bridge.
And before we go, we'll look
Yeah.
at this and one
We'll
other set.
finish on
Because I
the bridge,
really,
shall we? Go on then. Okay.
well, no, we'll finish on the poll.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So we'll finish on the poll. We'll finish on the old D. So minifigures that are included within this are very, very pricey, and you can see that it's an older set, but you get no photos. So that
They put
is
Craven on his card. Craven the Hunter. There he is. The figure that you are requiring for your daily bugle. A near
and
£50 minifigure now.
it is now, yeah. So that is now a 50 quid thing. And the set when it came out probably wasn't that expensive, in all fairness. And they are the figures that are included. So you've got Spider Girl, Aunt May, Green Goblin, Hunter, Scorpion, and then you've got
Oh, you got Scarlet
Scarlet
Spider in there,
Spider.
Ben Riley. Okay. And then when you saw released at PulseCon, then sorry, at MCM, that was the
Oh,
retro
is that? Of
carded.
course, that's that one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hoodie Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider. I don't know if you've got a version of him in your bugle or not. Because if you don't, you're going to need that as well. Because that is
So
the
just
figure
need
that
the
was
set
announced.
basically.
Yeah,
And
and of course,
do we still think this? Are we saying that this is the connecting bridge from Marvel to Star Wars?
and it's half chopped off at the end, and then it leads
Yeah,
into your. Yeah, I
yeah.
think so. I would say
So
so.
it,
This
it
is a.
just basically goes in that corner where the Statue of Liberty is, and it just goes over in that corner. So
Let me have a Google. Did Lego Scarlet Spider Lego come with a daily
you
bugle or
have a
not?
Google on that. I will hunt down. As you're googling, I will because if a lot of people don't realize the Marvel superhero range is huge on the Lego website. Obviously, it's all retired, but you can still get these sets secondhand, and it just keeps going and going for pages. And I mean, we're on page 3 of 14, so we're not going to go through all of it. But I want the 1966 Batman, and is it going to pop up? So I've got the shadow. There it is, second. So I'm going to plug it, Jay. I'm going to plug a video that's not even out yet. So this
Fantastic.
I have just filmed. This set here, incredible. It looks awful on the website. I am literally looking at that set right now, and these photos do not do this justice whatsoever. It's got so much detail within this. I cannot believe it looks flat there. It just looks weird. It's not like this at all. They just need to either get the angles different of the photos. I know it's huge, but this one side where a hand is now is potentially one of the most detailed builds I've done in a long, long time. And it's probably, for me, the best building experience of the year. Because I recognized every single Easter egg that's in that. And there is no way that what I'm looking at right now, that this photo does not do it justice. I cannot stress that to people enough. It's just weird. And the minifigures that this thing comes with are fantastic as well. Because you like some of the figures that are included in this, Jay, don't you? Because if I read it rightly, I think 5 of these minifigures are exclusive and first time in the line.
It's the Bruce Wayne that does me. I love the Bruce Wayne in the full suit from the start of basically the Batman '89 suit. Really, he's wearing there in terms of the actual casual suit rather than the bat suit. I'm saying so. I do like Bruce Wayne in that form. Penguin's pretty cool. It's great to have Alfred again as well.
Yeah,
Catwoman.
yeah.
I like Catwoman's upper torso. She could have done with some print on her legs. There was
Yeah,
if I
see,
had
it's
to add
weird because
something.
on the back she's got all the stitching, and what you can't really see is if you properly zoom in, Penguin's got bright yellow teeth. He's got a
Yeah.
really dirty torso, and obviously he's got the fish in his hand. And then obviously you got the both Batmen, because obviously one doesn't fit in the car and one does and one doesn't. But yeah, I just don't understand how that does not look like what I'm looking at right now. I just think it doesn't give the depth off properly. I think it's under the illusion that it's just completely flat, where it's actually. I mean, this little platform here, just from a stunt. I'm now trying to zoom in on the wrong screen. On here, so where these is stood,
Yeah,
that is probably 10 studs deep. So when it's shut, the display is almost flush to the front of the actual bat symbol, and it just looks like it's nowhere near.
No, it doesn't, does it? It does, I think,
No.
look very different in person. And when you turn
Yeah.
it round in your sort of theme park city display, and you've got the orange wall behind the open bat symbol, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing when we actually do the reveal of the orange light shining through, almost looking like the symbol behind my very head.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I could do that live right now as a finishing off.
We finish on that, and I can confirm I have looked. Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider-Man does not come with a Daily Bugle. See you now. That was the figure that was announced. That was the one you were taking photograph of in the case. The one everybody was going nuts for at MCM was that Scarlet Spider-Man. So as a potential reminder of our Marvel time at MCM, you need the bridge, son.
Yeah,
you need the bridge.
I think so. The bridge now is needed, which is, well, it's, to be fair, it's a good price. It is a good price. This is also something, isn't it?
Yeah. The classic 1966 Batcave. Now I do.
No, come on. Let's say exactly what it is. Let's not beat around the bush.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what, if you've seen my channel,
passionately,
if you've seen me on the Dan Who shows as well, I've been after that classic Dick Grayson. So yes, Robin himself, classic Dick Grayson. That is what I want from Mezco, of all companies, who make cloth goods 6-inch figures. And the fact that you can get this in, I've become quite known for that phrase on some of the channels and streams I've been on since I first uttered it out of my mouth. We still haven't got it from Mezco, but I did discover that Lego do it. Again, the promotional images on this one look terrible. We bypassed this set for years thinking it was a waste of time. Then I saw it in person at Toy Fair, and it looks fantastic. It all links together.
It's the back of the box, isn't it, that sold us?
Yeah. It's just.
But if I remember
so
rightly, sir, it does say up there, I'm zooming in because we've seen it. That says Dick on the pole, doesn't it?
It does. That does. They have a fully, and I believe it might even be a print. I don't know if it's a sticker or a printed tile.
It's a sticker or a print from Lego that says it, so it's fine.
It's got. We're just reading what it says. So this set is now affectionately become known as the. We didn't go for the other with the pole. We went for the Dick pole. So this, I think, needs to be purchased for the Marvel DC crossover display that you're making in your city.
Yeah.
Along with so many other sets we've discovered today.
Yeah, that for me is quite high up on the list, just with regards to the colour, because I think that would look really nice close to the Joker Manor that I've got as well. It's that sort of same cartoony, super bright, vibrant colour. And you get the little side cut. It's just a nice looking set. It's just one of those where it might go. I don't even ever remember seeing it. It just went under the radar that much. And obviously then they released the 66 car, which you could not get for love or money over in the UK. So maybe this was the same thing on this set. Maybe it was one of those that came out, it was really popular, they didn't make enough. But I am glad to say that I have this car now, at least. But I just need to get the set with the car in.
Yep, you do indeed.
That's it.
That's going to be a pretty cool set to get. So
yeah, it looks smart. It does look smart.
Right,
do you want to wrap it up? What do you want to do?
Yeah, Should we show? Go on then. Let's have your final review. We'll end on before I'm busting for the loo. So let's end.
I am as
on
well.
Your,
That's what I'm thinking. I've kind of got a peg tipped over it.
Let's try and get a shot of your back cave with the orange background behind it.
What? Well, I'm going to have to move it live.
Oh, okay. It's not even in the right.
Well, it's roughly there.
It's roughly
so this
there,
is actually this is live insertion, is what this is going to be.
Okay, so we can do this. You remember, you just need to turn the audio off on the laptop and keep the audio on the phone, and it worked okay.
I think so. Is that the way? Hang on.
That's how we did it earlier. Yeah, when we went to the live Lego cam.
Add to stage.
There we go. We can now hear you again through the Lego cam. Yeah, you might want to get rid of the Lego website and put us on full screen.
Oh yeah, very good call. Let's get full. There. Oh, look at that.
The one next to it. That's the one. There we go. Oh. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish on the placement of the shadow box that he's been building over these past few live streams.
I've got to move this with one hand. How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to literally place you somewhere and just hope for the best. I need to move the gunship. Hang on. I wasn't expecting this.
Fantastic. Well, an end to the stream. We're nearly at 2.5. This is probably the longest live stream he's ever had on this channel as well. The first one is StreamYard.
There's very, very good potential. Right.
We've had good numbers in the chat all night as well. So
yeah,
everyone's stuck with us, which has been good to see.
So what I'm doing right now, that is my knee, table,
right,
laptop, box of stuff, climbing.
Well, we've got manual. He's got manuals in the way. He's going to have to move. He's got a road base plate in the way.
Yeah, this was not expected. This was not expected.
I think this is the end to a classic stream again.
This is basically
the bonus for those that have been on the replay for hours.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's a nice, exciting way. Oh, there's a flash there. Look, that's exciting. So this is basically a live version of what I do for the disaster series, and I don't mess around with it. This is what I've got to do. Oh my day! I'm completely hands-free. So you think it's going to work against there, yeah?
Yep, I think it's going to work against there. That bat symbol opened up against the orange wall. It's going to illuminate quite nicely.
I am full. I have measured this, and I think it does fit. Oh, it's such a nice thing.
The viewer numbers are going up. The viewer numbers are going up. So
why? So somebody just put a post out saying, "Man's about to break." Yeah. Boy about to break neck off Lego table, everything for sale. Get your dibs in now of who wants what.
We've got some fantastic shots here. So we've got Matt's feet, but of course we've got his entire Lego collection behind him. It's looking rather vast, which is looking rather good. And we got this in front. So I do like this live Lego cam. We literally came up with this idea last night on the fly.
And to be fair, massive thanks to Joe. I know I take the mick out of him enough, but he tested this in his live stream last night. And we realised it worked. And in all fairness, this was your idea.
Somebody is still here. He's been the whole time. Rich M is here. Displayed once is here. So it's like the Krypton factor here, like the game show. As Matthew tries to stretch over the city live here.
I'm starting to get cramp in my hamstring now.
Fantastic.
If you could see the position that I'm in.
Now you're off camera now, so we can't see your pushing. So we can see you moving the legs. Oh, there's your leg. There you go. Look at that. He's got a full leg raise. This is content. Somebody screenshot this. If you want a screenshot of this live stream, this is what you want. We're nearly running double figures now in the viewing numbers. My goodness.
Ow. It really hurts. I got my knee. So that's what that looks like.
Oh, that's looking very good. Look at that.
We're there.
We are there. We may have frozen. He may have frozen. Oh, no, he's moving. He's moving in the one cam. But I think the phone has frozen, so now we can't hear him. But we have got a shot on the screen. It's frozen in a random position, but at least we have got to see the Lego Yoga. That is it, Cheeky Monkey. Lego Yoga.
Are we live? Oh, there we go. It froze.
We are. Just turn the audio off on your phone.
There we go. Is that better?
There we go. That's perfect. So there we go. There we go.
Yeah, the phone had a bit of a paddy. It froze. It didn't break my neck. It was the phone that froze. I didn't fall off the table. So that is almost flush against.
Fantastic. because that does
What do we
exactly what we
think?
wanted to do. It makes the symbol behind me, which is what I was hoping. That was the bit of the shadow box that was always putting me off. You getting it was that, but now you can see it with some colour behind it. I think that does look
Yeah.
fantastic. That should make some great photos
And
in there.
let me just climb the table again. Ow, ow, ow. Yes, I can see myself. It's not a pleasant sight. What do we think?
You'll have to clip this into your own little video after. So,
Yeah, I go backwards, I see myself more. And I go forwards, and I'm not there.
so you've got Alfred and Bruce there. We've
That's
got the bat suit has fallen out of the gantry at the middle there when he does his costume
he's
change.
falling over. Yeah.
He's died.
It all
We killed
moves.
Bruce Wayne live on the stream. There's a penguin down
Right,
there.
there you go. That is in. Ow. Oh my days, that really hurt.
Looks fantastic there. That's worked exactly like I thought it would actually work. So the theory has come true. That does make a very nice DC side. I think that on the one side, the Daily Bugle, then the Avengers Tower, you're gonna, when you look at that back wall, you're gonna have quite an effective display there.
Well, just sat here looking at that now, it's incredible. Like what I can see from here, it's really effective. So it will probably have to redesign off from in front of the Daily Bugle. So I don't want something too tall in front. In all fairness, I think you'd see it really nicely from the other side going past the Ghostbuster Firehouse. So you're going to get some nice displays from it. All I need to do is just go up there with two hands and just get it flush against the wall. But I think it works.
Fantastic. What a great end to the stream.
That's how we're going to end it, because I am
records
desperate
have been
for
broken. Yes, I could do with one too.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for 2.5 hours. I should have had a bucket or something beside me. Right, well, Jay, plug yourself one more time, and I'll let everybody start saying goodbye to each other in the chat as Jay starts to plug his channel.
Yes,
Where
thank you for watching, everybody, and sticking with us. Matthew's done very well tonight, learning StreamYard on the fly. He's only kicked himself out twice, but he didn't end the stream. We've had viewers through for the entire way, which is fantastic. So I'm Jay from Jay's Toy Collection UK here on YouTube. I've dropped it in the chat a few times if you haven't subscribed. Anything 6-inch, 3 3/4 inch. There's thousands of action figures in here. I've been collecting for 20 years. So there's all sorts of Marvel, DC, Star Wars. Basically, if he's got it in Lego form, I've got it in 6-inch form. So that's what we've been doing there last night. Chat is Phil popping. Thank you to Rich there. Saying well done, guys. Have a great Sunday. There we are.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully the wig dries by the morning, so you can put it back on and go back undercover. So hopefully that's all good. Appreciate you popping in. Cheeky Monkey, enjoy your brand new Lego set. That's how it all started, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. The Home Alone Lego set is sat here ready for building.
That's it. So right, I am going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you very much. That was an absolute blast, Jay. Thank you very much for coming on and in and all that kind of nonsense. And we'll figure out some other format of how we can merge the bridge and gap a little bit more with more toy news as well as just Lego.
Not a problem. I will pop on occasionally. So you're looking to do more regular live streams now, I'm assuming then. Now you've got StreamYard mastered.
Oh, no, I've got this. I got to, but yeah, it's just we'll come up with some sort of plan, but I'll be jumping on. So Jay goes, when are you going live? Every other Friday or every Saturday?
I think I'm going to try a schedule, maybe Friday or Saturday, every other week. So the next time you will see me on a live stream is this coming Friday. Oh, dear me. This coming Friday over on Dan Who Reviews here on YouTube. I'm sure you've heard of Dan. So I'll be on the what we're doing, the Inner Circle stream there as we talk all things toys. And of course, he runs a Sunday night show, Legends and Liquor, where we talk all things from the 6-inch community. Matt got to meet a load of us at MCM. And yeah, it was a good bunch of people. So if you want to check out Dan Who Reviews, check out those live streams, and you will see all the content coming there. My channel is for the videos every 2 or 3 days. Hopefully, I might be able to upload something and occasional live streams. I was going to get Matt to plug himself, but it's his own channel, so I'm sure.
Yeah, it's my own channel. I don't need to be plugged because you're already watching it. But again, with Jay's Toy Collection UK, head over to his channel. It is a brilliant looking thing. He's got loads and loads of different bits and pieces on there. So this is him. Check this out. Check it out for speed. So if I now click this, boff. Where are you? There. We are away. Yeah. So that is him. That's what you're looking for. That's the banner. That's what you want. Get over to his channel. And what we'll do, we'll finish the video like this. So we'll just do a nice wave. We'll say goodbye to everybody. And goodbye and goodbye.
Everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Take care. Ta-da.